good lord. Shit. I don't know how to share this. Okay. Ugh. Hi. I really need to pee before I start this video, or whatever this is. But yeah, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I also need to go get my phone, and also figure out how to get my... I need to figure out how to get my mic to stop toppling over as well, so hold on. Because I'm currently, like, sitting on my boyfriend's bed, so not a very stable streaming ground. I'll be back. I'll be back. I'm back. I'm back from the fucking piss dimension. Let me get my phone set up so I can actually read the chats. But yeah, today we're going to be going over Just a Robot's City Bear Rabbit Hole video. I don't think this infringes on copyright or anything, since I am technically going to be giving my insight or whatever the fuck. Also, if you heard that spray, I'm sorry. I'm stinky. Anyways. I'm gonna try to be a little bit more professional with this, if I can, but, like, from the shit I've seen so far, it's really not that good. So I don't have much hope for this. Anyways, let me pull the chat up. Why is my phone being so bad? Please. Hold on. My phone's trying to kill itself, apparently. Oh my god, bro. The fucking Wi-Fi. Goat let me on. Neuro. Okay, hold on. We'll do a private call, okay? Why is my phone not loading YouTube? Please! Neuro. Hold on. Wait, hold on. I don't think my mic's set up. Hold up. Or my headset.
Test. Okay, it works.
Oh, I can. Yes. Okay. Okay. Let me see if I got YouTube set up now as well, because Jesus Christ.
Oh god, I have to mute the stream.
Yeah. Okay. I don't have it on. Okay. So I guess we'll just start at the beginning.
I'm also here because you're gonna need help pointing out everything wrong.
Yeah, honestly, there's a lot of which I've missed as well. It's just not good, and I've only gotten about like maybe 10 minutes in so far. But
Yeah, it starts 5 minutes in. What's wrong with it?
Oh god. Okay, let's go.
I was going to make a video talking about a recent document that was released about me, but the situation has gotten much more serious as I realize the damage that I've caused.
Another person in the ArtCC has been outed as a bad person. Gee, that's surprisingly new. In other news,
I don't like the way he talks, respectfully speaking. He's like, oh, another person was outed in the art community? Gee.
There's gonna be a sunrise tomorrow morning. That being said,
he was told on Twitter multiple times that his anxiety around this would be a problem because he kept bringing this up.
And then why make it?
As you once thought. Unlike everyone else who rushed out their video
on Synni. And then there's
Synni,
also the fact that he's like, oh yeah, this probably isn't gonna be a very popular video. Like, yeah, no shit. If you're downplaying grooming and like a literal criminal, then what'd you expect?
Actually reached out to her, and she agreed to do an interview with me. Just like with the Pyrocynical drama, the Spockter drama from 2016, and the Hopeless Peaches drama, there was something about the Synni Bear situation that didn't feel right. I'll give you two options. You can take the blue pill and just believe the mainstream opinion about Synni.
Why are we doing Matrix references talking about a grooming situation? Please!
The reason we're doing these references is because he doesn't think it's grooming.
Before I begin, I would like to make some disclaimers regarding this video. Number 1. One of the subjects involved in this video goes by a different name than they used to, due to identifying under a different name and gender. If you know the user by the name of Birdie within the animation meme community from years ago, a drama I actually made reference to in my last video, which I to this day do not know anything about, then you should know they now go by he, it pronouns, and they have changed their name to Jack.
He goes by he, it pronouns. It continues to refer to Jack as a fucking they, them.
This is the ArtCC. Half the people in it are trans.
I think... I haven't watched everything, so take what I'm saying with a grain of salt, but I think that's more of his dyslexia than him being a transphobe, because he's trying to wrap his head around how to do that. Okay, but I haven't watched everything.
Talking about their drama.
Also, why does he bring up the whole thing about there being a lot of trans people in the ArtCC community? Like, I don't see why that's important.
He says that so much.
Like, dude, just get on. Cut it with the fucking yap.
I will refer to it as Birdie, but for the rest of the video, I will call him Jack as that is what he prefers to be called. Second, please give what you can to help save my friend's family restaurant. A link to the GoFundMe will be down below. I know it doesn't seem like the time for it, but I promised my friend I would shout it out in every single video until we raise the money for it. And number 3, some of the stuff you may hear me talk about in this video will be a bit troubling to some, but I am going to keep my wording simple and brief, and show evidence that will be highly censored. Now, you might have heard of the Birdie drama, back when they were bashed by the ArtCC for seemingly no reason. After all of that drama, they became best friends with Synni Bear 03, who
I didn't catch that.
To as Synni for the
didn't catch
He doesn't show evidence.
Evidence of what? Sorry.
He doesn't show evidence. He just doesn't show any.
Oh. Just like, in regards to like everything?
Yeah, he didn't show any censored evidence.
Of this video. They moved in together around 10 months ago, but unfortunately their friendship didn't last. Last time I heard about two ArtCC.
Dude, based on the shit I've seen so far in this video, I still can't wrap my head around how he's all like, homeless people need that money more than Jack needs it. Jack's trying to make it all about himself. He doesn't need 10,000. 3,000 will do just fine. Like, dude, you're older than me. You should know that this economy is very expensive, and for someone who's disabled and, you know, doesn't have a current job, obviously they're going to want to build their savings up so that they can be stable while they find a job, find a place to live, etc. Like, what? Also,
I
yes!
broke down the costs. I broke down the costs in the comments section. He never replied to it.
Of course he didn't.
See people moving in together, it was Kai and Omnia, and yeah, we all know how that turned out.
And I sent some more of his comments.
Oh, look at it.
People just don't move in with one another. It never turns out great. As for how I first learned about
the fucking Omnia,
I first discovered Synni through her video on
I don't know why.
Anyone... Like, that's so weird.
Yeah, like, why bring that up? That was also an abusive situation.
Other than that, I just saw her video on Lio and Peaches.
I don't know how to
the first few minutes of her video on Dead Wing Doors. Ironically, Synni brought up that she was moving in with Jack at the very end of her Spoctor video.
I'm moving out soon. My original plan
I can't with the fucking echo, dude. It sounds like she's in a cave. I'm moving out soon. Like, fuck.
To move out in January, but things have changed. I'm going cross-country to pick up my friend so that we can roommate together. They've been an online friend for a long, long time, and they've been dealing with a really unsafe living situation for a while now, so I want—
Also, literally in his own video. Okay. So, you know that comment I showed you? Which, hold on, I'm gonna try and get it and fucking show the readers. Hold up. Or the viewers, whatever. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Let me switch my screen over. So, like, in this comment, he's all like, oh, well, Jack should live with his parents and get money from the government. We have homeless people who need that money more. But his parents are abusive. Be serious. Why would Jack go to his abusers? I haven't seen any proof of this. The word abusive has been watered down. He could also live with a fucking handler. What is he, a dog? Like, yes, a handler. Like, just say caretaker, brother. It ain't that hard. If he really needs to live away from his parents. Like, you have kind of proof in Birdie's video and then in Synni, like what she just stated, unstable, unsafe living condition, and it's gotten so bad that she needs to go pick up Jack now. Does that not, like, ring a bell that, oh yeah, I guess people are right if everybody's literally saying that his home life was abusive? Like,
I want to go get him. My
do you not process that?
Has been really, really adamant about me not doing this, though.
There's so many comments that are just like,
moving out so
oh
soon,
my god.
They hate my
oh shit, I forgot to change it back to the screen. Hold on. Oh, my bad. Please! Why is it not going back now? What's going on? Ah, there we go. Here we go. So sorry.
When I heard
is there
this,
an echo for the stream?
I don't think so. It's just like with the echo thing I was talking about, he added some sort of like sound effect to her voice that makes her sound like she's in a cave, but hopefully my stream isn't echoing.
Understand
okay, because chat was commenting on it.
Oh, let me see. Who commented on it? I don't see it.
Percy Wessy.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, they're just talking about the thing. Okay, it's not echoing. Cool.
The way they've gone about
also, thank you for
the
the
has been
$5.
really stressful. I need to go on this road trip. I need to help my friend, and I need to make my own decisions. I need to get out of this house.
Remember all of this stuff about Synni's parents not being okay with her moving in with Jack, because it will become important later. As they were living with one another, someone made a document accusing Synni of doing very bad things with minors. Jack called Synni out for this, it made a video, the video absolutely blew up, and tons of people also made videos on Synni.
Hey, I just saw my character scroll by. Oh yeah.
I, along with many other people, wouldn't have learned about this situation for a lot longer if Jack didn't make its video. There are two docs that compiled all the evidence of what Synni did. The first one has 111 pages.
It's 111 pages long! You're kidding me! You're kidding me!
Sure.
By the way, I love how he says it. Oh?
Here. This is where his first big mistake is, about the dogs.
Oh god. Didn't he say that he researched all of this and then he literally flops?
Yeah, this is... When is this, by the way, in the video?
This is only 4 minutes and 18 seconds in.
Yeah, first off, he got on to me about having the wrong timestamp. I said it was about 5 minutes in. Secondly, he thinks the first doc was about grooming. No, it was about the Discord server.
Where she was talking about, like, her little fucking... What did she say? She was talking about her nipples being poked in or out or something?
That was in a group chat.
Oh, okay. So the server stuff was something else.
Yeah, the server was where she was just dumping how horny she is all the time in there with, like, 13 to 15-year-olds.
Ew. Damn.
Yeah, and he thought both of them were about grooming. Which shows he didn't read it.
I have all the documents I can up at the top, so I'll probably reference to that when I need to. But
the most severe allegation in this document was that Synni was grooming a 14-year-old by sending them inappropriate pictures. Yep. Unfortunately, the doc is so long that most people didn't look at it in its entirety, and if they did, they didn't look at it very carefully. Now, some of you may be asking, how old was Synni when this all happened? Was she 16 when she was talking to the 14-year-old? Or 17? Nope.
Why are we having a pop quiz about her age?
Nope, she was 20, about to turn 21. Like her birthday was right around the corner. The 14-year-old also made their own doc, and it's, oh god, 188 pages long.
188 pages? No! 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 No!
But it's almost entirely just made up of screenshots, so it's not as long as it may seem at first.
It's also funny how, like, he talks about how this has screenshots of everything, but then he's all like, oh, there's actually no evidence to suggest she's a groomer. It's just testimony. Brother, I don't think you read the exported chat logs, like, at all. I don't think you even went through all of the fucking... Oh, yeah.
Like, he doesn't even say what's in the screenshots, he just writes them off. He doesn't say what he thinks is wrong with them, how they don't prove anything. Like, he just writes them off.
And, like, the thing is, even if you want to argue and say that, oh, well, I don't think she's a groomer, she's still a criminal. She's still, if I remember correctly, didn't she commit, like, a Class E felony or something in Missouri? Which is punishable by fine and also, like, up to a year or 2 in prison, something like that. Let me check my source. Hold on. Hold on. Is it getting this? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. Federal law strictly prohibits from the distribution of obscene matter to minors. Any transfer or attempt to transfer such material to a minor under the age of 16, including over the internet, is punishable under federal law. And then blah, 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 blah. But whatever. Let's defend the criminal, I guess. Let's get buddy with the criminal.
The messages are fake. After all, Discord
and even if you don't want to call her a groomer, she's still a sexual abuser.
Yeah, like, dude, why are... Also, these people who are all like, oh, well, we weren't there, so why should we trust Jack? Why should we trust anybody? Blah, blah, blah. What the fuck are you on about? Oh, well, there's no proof that this happened. Jack could be lying. Okay, Synni could be lying to you. Synni could be feeding you misinformation, which we already know that Synni has a guilty conscience, and she's willing to manipulate people for her own wants and desires. So, like, why are you taking her word? Huh?
Used to fake messages.
What she did with Anno also falls under sexual abuse.
Yeah.
But the thing is, those allegations aren't just allegations anymore.
Believe the victims until it's Jack is what I've seen. Yeah, dude, like, people have such a bias against Jack. Like, I don't like Jack at all. But I'm not gonna sit over here and be like, oh, well, there's no proof that Synni put her finger up his ass. Like, hello?
Synni admitted to it.
I've been an irresponsible content creator, and I've been acting inappropriately towards my fans. This alone is enough for me to realize I need to make sweeping...
Oh, this is the part where he's all like, oh, well, she was, this is... Fuck. If any of you guys have seen my Twitter, I think this is where I make the rant about him comparing, her admitting to being a groomer to people admitting that they were witches back when they were literally, like, being fucking hung and shit like that. Like, what is your analogy? I don't get it. What's the comparison
I didn't
here?
even catch that.
You didn't?
I was too caught up on the Spoctor shit.
No, he starts talking about, like, false admissions.
Like, I was so caught up on him still comparing it to Spoctor after he's been told several times it's not the same.
Except Spoctor didn't have actual proof as to what he was doing, and then he was proven innocent. Meanwhile, Synni here literally gave out the proof herself that shows she's not innocent. What is going on, bro?
Spoctor was also like 16.
Yeah, and we're talking about a fully legal adult interacting weird with kids and shit. Like, be so fucking for real.
Conduct myself in how I interact with my fans. But the most serious thing I've done is I've groomed a minor. I became friends with a 14-year-old after I made a mental note to myself to not become friends with minors again, and I overshared with them. I shared graphic...
You were hypersexual, in your own words, with a 14-year-old, but yeah.
explicit materials with them when I shouldn't have. I groomed this child.
I can't with the fucking font, dude.
And I betrayed everyone who looked up to me. I betrayed my friends. I've done the worst possible thing I could have done, and I'm suffering for my choices.
On the one hand, I am happy she admitted to it so fast, but on the other hand, she groomed a minor!
Trish Spoctor withheld child porn up until he was over the age of 18. Yeah, but we're talking about a different situation, not that one.
I could go over the proof in the doc, but the drama seems like it's already over.
I could go over the proof, but the drama is over, so I guess I won't. What? What type of... How does this guy have more subscribers than, like, actually good commentators? What's going on? What?
Proof of what she did came out.
Being
her roommate
around
talked
since,
about
like,
it,
fucking
making the situation
2014.
blow up, and
God.
she admitted to it. It's like that one clip from Rick and Morty.
And now, another quick mystery.
Also, it's not even drama.
Who could have done something like this? It's a travesty.
I did. You see this knife and all the blood on it? Here's my fingerprints.
Guilty. I sentence you to life in prison.
Oh my god, stop! I forgot I didn't have an ad blocker on!
Has transformed our company. It's our teams who run the org have collaborated seamlessly.
Everybody, including Synni, seems to be in agreement that she's a groomer. But I think a lot of you want me to be as transparent as possible and go over the two really big docs. I've seen a lot of false information get spread around about this situation, and I want you all to understand exactly what's going on.
There it is.
Because let's
there
be
it
honest
is.
here, most
So,
people aren't going to go through.
He says he read those, right?
Yeah.
You should look at what addressing Synni Bear is.
So I don't think he read any of this then.
Because this is about the server. This is not about the grooming.
Yeah. Sock gang, all that stuff, server stuff, and a few DMs and such like that. The Synni one is where Eno starts talking about their stuff. What? This shit's stupid.
Through two massive docs. The only one defending Synni at all is Kumo. And let's be honest here, he's a guy who everybody hates, so if anything, he probably made the situation even worse for her. The guy is an absolute contrarian.
Dude, speaking of Kumo, I'm sorry, this is unrelated, but I still can't get over the fact that he was like, oh, GoatCatto is lying about me. I didn't try to invalidate their rape trauma. I didn't say they weren't raped. And then there's like Leia and that other person. And Leia's all like, oh, I'm not going to invalidate Goat's trauma. And Kumo's all like, I will. Like, I literally have a clip of you, brother.
But
anyways, he's just going to keep denying it. He won't respond to the clip.
It's so stupid. Let me play it. I just want to play it so you guys fucking know I'm not lying. Where is it? Where is it? Hold on. Okay, I got the clip.
First of all, yes, I believe them, and I'm not going to invalidate their story, okay?
I will.
Okay, that's you,
Dude, if you
Kumo,
post a random video onto YouTube that's just a black screen...
Yeah, anyways. I will. Nobody asked, Kuma.
Doing this to stir up drama, but as I was working on my synni video, I kept on going back and changing a lot of things about it. And once I finished my video on synni and looked at all the evidence I had lined up, it just didn't feel like a good video to me. I got that same feeling I had during the Pyro drama, the Hopeless Peaches drama, and the Spoctor drama. For those of you who do not know what the Spoctor drama is, basically back in 2018, he was accused of inappropriately messaging minors as young as 13 years old. But he got out of them because he did those actions when he was 16 to 17. Synni was 20, about to turn 21. So there's
then why make the comparison?
Innocent, right? Well, I told myself the same thing, but then I noticed she took down her apology video, and I decided to reach out to her.
Also, for you guys doing gender debates, I'm non-binary or agender, whatever you want to fucking label it. I don't care. I like using a he, they. And so yeah, there you go.
I just felt so uneasy, and after I interviewed her, which I will play at the end of this video, I realized that synni and all of you were lied to. I've gone against the mainstream art commentary community opinion lots of times. I did it in the Peaches drama, the Antunes drama, and the Toby drama. Granted, the last one didn't go so well for me, but the other two went pretty well. I know.
Why would you think this video is gonna do well then? Why even make this video?
I get a lot of backlash for making this video, but someone with a sizable audience needs to say something. The first big red flag to me was how quickly synni admitted to grooming. When it comes to groomers, they never do that.
I need to point out that all the other dramas he went on about, they are nothing like the other dramas he's been in. This one.
The Cosmodor one, I don't understand him, though. It's like he thinks he knows everything.
Do that. EDP didn't do that. In fact, there's not one single groomer that I can think of that has ever done that. The only
so just because a groomer admitted to it... Wait, no, this actually doesn't make sense, because, oh, well, I don't see groomers admitting to that. There's people who have admitted to grooming children in court. Like, do you not think there were court cases about
Cosmo
that?
did admit.
That too, because, like, brother. We're only 8 minutes in, I'm killing myself.
Person that I can think of who admitted to being a groomer before synni was Spoctor, but he was innocent.
It's so bad.
If you've seen my Vincent Skullman video on my old channel, then you know that I've proven that ArtCC people are cartoonishly spineless. Just a little social pressure will make them admit to things that they haven't done. In court, people are allowed to rescind their guilty plea, and that is put into law because humans are, well,
he's about to start talking about the witch stuff.
They can be pressured into saying that they're guilty even when they aren't. Tons of people have admitted to practicing witchcraft because they were pressured into it.
Okay, Jaw, that may be true, but did you actually watch Jack's video?
Yes, and it barely had
a
any
lot of
evidence.
people were pressured into saying that they were involved with witchcraft. So obviously, this groomer, with evidence of them being a groomer, by the way, admitting that they're a groomer, and then them taking that back, it means they didn't do it. It's just like the witchcraft people, dude. She's so innocent. She was like falsely accused and misled and persuaded into thinking she was a groomer when she's not. Like, bro, shut up. Also, why talk about witchcraft?
Is trying to deal with this. I'm trying to process that.
I need to play it back for you. Hold on.
Tons of people have admitted to practicing witchcraft because they were pressured into it.
Okay, Jaw, that may be true, but did you actually watch Jack's video?
Yes, and it barely had any evidence at all. It is mostly just Jack talking, and that's pretty much it.
Sock has expressed discomfort with synni multiple times, and synni hasn't made an effort to change it.
Why did he punch away Kumo for that?
She made graphic rape comics, including Sock's characters, and sent them to people she barely knew, who then leaked them because she didn't fucking know them. Sock expressed discomfort again, and synni doubled down and told Sock off because she can cope however she wants, I guess. I haven't looked at the screenshots. This is I've only heard the testimony of this.
This one's really stupid.
Disturbing.
I haven't looked at the screenshots. I've only heard like testimony of this, but
so he didn't understand what Jack was saying there. Jack was not saying he didn't look at the grooming allegations. Jack was saying he didn't look at the shit about Boy.
So let me go back and replay that.
I down characters and sent. She made graphic rape comics, including Sock's characters, and sent them to people she barely knew, who then leaked them because she didn't fucking know them. Sock expressed discomfort again, and Synni doubled down and told Sock off because she can cope however she wants, I guess.
Thank you, Annie Season.
I haven't looked at the screenshots. I've only heard, like, testimony of this, but it's disturbing.
I haven't looked at the screenshots.
So yeah, he's talking about
I've only heard, like,
sockets,
testimony of this, but...
She has...
Stop! Bro! Okay, I'm gonna just take this off my fucking screen. I'm installing an ad blocker again, hold on. YouTube keeps trying to get me to kill myself by, like, banning my fucking ad blocker. Ugh.
So, what's the verdict?
Ew, it's an anime music. Ew. Okay, I'm back. There's a Crunchyroll advertisement.
With Boy to this very day. Before I found out about all this, Synni actually DM'd me last night and said, oh, Boy's yelling at me, because I think she has, like, an imaginary version of him. I don't know. And I was like, why is he yelling at you? And she's like, I don't feel comfortable saying.
The CSA victim doesn't want to read child grooming evidence. Shocker. If this is about Jack, we're not talking about the child grooming stuff.
And then I found out from someone else what she did, and she just wasn't gonna tell me.
Some of you may bring up that Jack and Synni were best friends, and it would be in denial about what their friend did. The thing is, though, Jack is very, very autistic. Like,
okay.
I can't be the only one who thinks it's weird that Synni allegedly groomed a 14-year-old, and Jack somehow makes it about itself and gets $10,000 in donations. Like,
you're actually fucking stupid. God forbid someone wants to provide for themselves. They're making this about themselves. He's making this about himself. He's very autistic, and he asked for $10,000 to move out. Oh my god. Why do you guys care about the money that Jack has? It's almost like you're fucking jealous. Do you want the $10,000? Are you envious because they raised $10,000 and you can't with your shit video? Like, hello?
Like, what? How does that work? If that's the rule from here on out, Professor Dreadlock has been messaging minors inappropriately. Now give me $10,000, please. Even if you're moving out, you don't need $10,000 unless you live in California or New York or...
Oh my god, you don't need $10,000. $10,000 wouldn't even do much for me. $4,000 doesn't do much for me. That's only enough to really furnish something. And plus, do you even know the average cost of apartments in Missouri or whatever?
I did a breakdown. It's assuming that Jack's medication isn't like $300. We don't know how much it is. The cost of living for him, if he goes with the cheapest apartment, would be like 1.4K.
Oh my god.
That's rent and bills and moving around expenses, like travel expenses, all that stuff. We don't know how much his medication is.
Oh my god.
My medication is $2,000.
Jesus Christ.
So.
His point is just stupid. He's just mad he doesn't have the 10K.
Or something. In fact, if you live in one of those two states, $10,000 will only cover your rent for a week. But why couldn't Jack just ask
10K
for, I
would
don't
probably
know,
last
$2,000
him
or
about
$3,000?
5 months, and that's to hold him over.
I just don't get his point with this. It's like, he shouldn't have that much money. You don't need that much money. You should only have about $3,000. No, actually.
Even if you're moving out, you don't need $10,000 unless you live in California or New York or something.
You're not an expert, so shut the fuck up.
In one of those two states, $10,000 will only cover your rent for a week. But why couldn't Jack just ask for, I don't know, $2,000 or $3,000 and then get a job? Well, that's because it doesn't work. Yep.
It's also because he's disabled, but we're not going to talk about that because obviously Jar doesn't want to listen to anybody who points that out, and instead he's like, well, you can just go back with your abusive parents. The homeless people need that money more than you do.
Synni was paying the overwhelming majority of the rent. Jack needed Synni, but Synni did not need Jack. Synni is working a real job, she's making money, and she's paying rent.
Also, Synni signed up to be Jack's caretaker. She already knew about his issues, but whatever.
Jack for the longest time was on Social Security
Synni
until
also
he moved.
said
So
there were points where they depended on Jack's disability.
Yeah, like there's a reason why Synni was asking Jack to split the rent. I just don't get it.
Work. Yep, Synni was paying the overwhelming majority of the rent. Jack needed Synni, but Synni did not need Jack. Synni is working a real job, she's making money, and she's paying rent. Jack for the longest time was on Social Security until he moved. So let me get this straight, we're paying taxes to it, and now we're giving $10,000 to it. It almost seems like Jack had everything to gain by throwing its friend under the bus.
But Jar, the document had all the proof. I mean, look how many pages it had. All that evidence must prove
There's
that
also the
Synni's the
chat
groomer,
logs.
right?
Well, actually no. There's not one shred of evidence that Synni groomed anyone.
Okay. Hold on. Let me get the logs. Hold on. I don't think you've read any of this. He's like, oh, there's not proof of grooming whatsoever. Like,
He didn't.
fucking Christ. Where is it? Where's the damn logs? Okay. Think I found it, and let me try to download it. Okay, brother, I don't need all that. Anyways. Love you, love you, love you, love you too. Yeah, it wasn't grooming because they don't have a bond or anything, and also, them talking about sex 46 times. Yeah, there's no grooming. There's nothing here. It's just her being weird with a minor, sure. Her encouraging the minor to engage in kinks and stuff. Yeah, that's not grooming. That's not grooming. It's just Synni being silly. Silly Barrow 3.
Just
not
testimony, one of which came from herself, ironically. Now I want to make this 100% crystal clear. Synni did 100% speak inappropriately around minors. But know who else did that? Pyro.
Recently to the-
Except Pyro didn't know the age of this person. Initially. Motherfucker. Your act. Hold on. La, 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 la. Age. Wait, hold on. 14. Okay, so right here. Also off topic but important. How old are you? I'm 14. Hold on.
That's in February.
Nah, I just don't want to become friends with minors. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, I know what it's like, but yeah, I still don't want to show porn to a minor. I'm not dumb. I'll lose my YouTuber license. Like, she knew what she was doing. She knew the age. She knew the consequences. And she even said in her, like, whole apology thing, I knew what I was doing was wrong. I made a mental note not to become, friends with minors anymore. 242 messages with 14. Yeah.
those who are
Oh, shit.
where I've been accused of grooming a 15-year-old boy when I was 19. That I'm some kind of predator and was aware of his age all along. This is categorically untrue and a complete lie. But a few days
He literally just said he didn't know the person's age, so why are we making a comparison? Because, like, if Jar actually sat down and read these logs, literally at the top of the fucking message logs, it's like, oh, how old are you? I'm 14! Shut up.
a poorly written Google Doc has surfaced claiming that I have lied in my response and I'm 100% guilty. I just want to be clear,
Nice.
I have never lied at any point. This document is disingenuous, manipulative, and it fails
I could say the same thing about the call-out doc on Synni Barrow 3. So you're gonna say that it's full of misinformation, it's it's in bad faith, etc. There's no proof, yada yada. Like, are you kidding me?
Includes so much of my original statement. This document makes like insane assumptions based
I
on
don't understand what
and
he was
broken
thinking
evidence.
at this point.
He's not even making a point. He's just making himself look like a fucking wall cow or some shit.
It's not hard to dismantle it. It's just annoying that I have to be the one to do it. These conversations never led to any nudes being exchanged. It was just purely fantasy garbage.
Same for Synni Barrow 3. It was just fantasy garbage, except for the fact that you groomed a minor into engaging with your kinks and your fantasies, and you also literally... I can't find that screenshot, but the one where Eno is, like, replying to Synni going, oh, I've drawn you suggestive and not safe for work type stuff before. I can just do it again like we did with Nightmare Sands, but whatever. What do I know?
Ivory himself confirmed.
It's not like I went over most of the fucking logs in the stream, but whatever.
No.
Several of our conversations were leaked online by Ivory. Here's one of the more damning ones.
I'd love for my Sona to be licking at his fat, sweaty while rubbing his belly from behind, and then just having him gas all over my Sona's face. That'd be so nice. Or if mine was just underneath him, getting railed underneath his...
Hempleton said y'all are defending pedophiles. Is this true? When? Ain't that Hempleton? Oh shit. Where'd I go? What was I on? Fuck. I'll just go over here. Pyrocynical account. We'll start over.
This is something I acknowledged in my Reddit post, but to be fair, I probably didn't elaborate enough on it. In retrospect, I never should have continued the furry stuff with him once I learnt of his age, even though at the time I didn't see it as a problem. If it helps for context, because we're being so open here, I'm straight, IRL, like I have no interest in guys. This is just purely like a weird fantasy, and it does not carry over into the real world whatsoever. Of someone who drew like fan art of my Fox character back in 2016. I then apparently replied to them like jokingly saying not thick enough, and then asking for the right thing. That different. What was
I'm skipping this part.
A gooner, but not a groomer. Pretty.
There was no roleplay here. It was nothing.
And last I checked, we pretty much all forgave him. Synni is a coomer, a gooner, but not a groomer. Grooming requires intent and a desire to get with someone. Synni did neither. If you want to get with a 14-year-old, you have...
I'm not going on y'all's fucking stream. Last time I didn't join your stupid fucking stream, y'all kept going over my Twitter, tried to DM me, tried to add me to a stupid fucking group chat, tried to join my server. So just fuck off.
Have to be a pedo. Now Synni makes a lot of Coomer art, so there must be evidence of her drawing Shota, Lolly, or Cub, right? I mean, the signs were there.
So you think that to be a groomer you have to draw Lolly or Cub porn? What?
In public for years. Just take a look at her channel. There are tons
I also want to point out
14
is not a prepubescent child, so she wouldn't be a pedophile.
Yeah, like you can be a groomer and not be a pedophile. You can be a groomer and be a pedophile, but it doesn't mean, like, in every situation, oh, groomer equals pedo, groomer equals pedo. Like, no. There's always different shit going on in different situations, and you need to assess it properly before calling people pedophiles.
Animations of a minor character from My Little Pony. By that I mean Scootaloo isn't a minor character from My Little Pony, but that she's a minor character. She's underage. That's the point I'm trying to make. Okay, this is cut and dry. She's guilty. But the fact of the matter is, she made those animations when she was a minor herself. A lot of these inappropriate animations of Scootaloo are over 7 years.
Yeah, I don't really understand these people who are all like, oh, well, she's always liked minors. She shipped her character who was a minor with Sans, who was an adult. Like, brother, she was a kid when she did that shit. I don't see what the point of mentioning that is. But whatever. Also, pretty sure she, like, aged up Scootaloo anyways.
Synni just turned 21, so back then she would have been 14. Maybe this is just me, but I don't believe 14-year-olds who drew inappropriate pictures of characters around their age should be cancelled years later when they are an adult. If that's the case,
no one's
making this point. Watching this video, but
there are a few, but it's not really the most popular opinion. There's a few dumbasses out there, but He seems to be wanting to focus on the small allegations rather than the big ones, but whatever.
Better go scrub your deviant arts.
Scrub, scrub, scrub till the water's brown.
The problem with this is that this is not the art CC, it's the animation meme community. Stuff like this is absolutely normalized in this community. If you're gonna cancel Synni for this, then you better cancel everybody else in the animation meme community. There are plenty of animations that say 13 plus or 16 plus or whatever, and the characters in them are very scantily dressed and do inappropriate things. You can have a problem with this.
Not the drinking. What is this? What is this?
Of animations that say 13 plus or 16 plus or whatever, and the characters in them are very scantily dressed and do inappropriate things. You can have a problem with this. Hell, you can demand that these videos are age restricted, but you can't just cancel Synni for this and give everybody else a free pass. Plus, a lot of this stuff is no more inappropriate than things I've seen in animes like Fairy Tail and Naruto. Never forget what you were like when you were a kid. You enjoyed Misty when she was in her bikini, you enjoyed Naruto when he did his sexy jutsu, and you enjoyed when Fairy Tail just did a whole bunch of stuff. So just so we're clear here, back when Synni was 13, 14, and 15, she made animations like this.
I think I
just about
just
no one had a
my
problem
right
with a
key
minor
on this part.
Also, why is this under the grooming section? This has nothing to do with grooming.
Animations
I just realized he kind of just glosses over that. This section should be longer than what it is, because, like, he just makes a comparison, and he's like, she's not a groomer, guys, and then he just goes into this shit. Let me see. Did Synni... Yeah, whatever.
This on the internet. Hell, judging by the view counts these videos got, I would go as far as to say that people encouraged her to keep doing stuff like this. So if she grew up with people constantly encouraging her to make animations like the one she's made, then it stands to reason that she would do the same when she grew up. But Jaw, that's not the only allegation in the doc, there's plenty of other stuff as well. I hear what you're saying, so let's look at that doc even more. Now granted, the old stuff she did wasn't that bad. Sure, making a 17-year-old uncomfortable when you're 19 isn't good, but it's not pedo stuff in my book. I'm one of those people who defended Call Me Carson, so I can't say she should be kicked off.
Nobody's calling her a pedophile or a groomer for sending porn to the 17-year-old. She just overstepped her boundaries and technically committed a crime Wait, no, never mind. It's under the age of 16, so that's when the crime shit would go. Whatever. It's just morally fucked up. That's all I can say.
If you would like to know the story between her and the 17-year-old minor, well, basically she sent a bunch of inappropriate messages to the minor. She sent a non-con comic to the minor who was 2 years younger than her. The comic included an F&F character by the name of Boy, who was graping Nightmare Sand supposedly for the punishment of molesting children. Lovely. Oh, and by the way, to make everything worse, the OC by the name of Boy was created by a minor.
Ooh, that's bad.
The minor called out Synni for this, and she apologized and made a promise that she would never ever do something like this again.
That's good.
No, none of this stuff is wholesome Christian family fun, but it's not that bad. Tons of people have drawn inappropriate pictures of minors' OCs. It's bad, but it's not bad when Synni did it because...
Oh my god. She tries to defend this by going, oh, well, it's just a character. It's not like I'm sexualizing the minor or whatever, but, like, you're still making the minor uncomfortable. That's their character. I don't know. Me personally, I'd be icked out too. Like, it's not illegal, but this is just one of the whole, like, morally correct, incorrect arguments that are being thrown towards her. I can't word this. I'm just...
It also falls under sexual harassment.
Yeah. Doesn't SOC also have their boundaries stated in their Instagram bio?
Yes.
Older than the minor. If people don't want you to put their OCs in not safe for work situations, you should respect their wishes. But if you draw your OC as a hot anime girl or a big
seriously,
buff
why
man,
is he talking more about the stuff that's not that
not
serious compared to the actual grooming?
Personally,
and, like,
guys, just draw not safe for work of me.
Has he even admitted at any point in this video that what she did was a federal crime? Or are we just gonna have to wait for that?
Plus, there was a video made defending Synni from these allegations. It got hundreds of thousands of views, and it was received extremely well. Sorry, but you can't just agree with a video that's debunking allegations, then change your mind on it because new allegations came out. This is bad, but it's a 2-year age gap. And most people only gave her a slap on the wrist for this because of Romeo and Juliet laws.
Protected by the Romeo and Juliet laws.
Ew, I fucking hate that scene.
It's fine. No, it's not fine. We've got a pre-existing juvenile foundational relationship. Statute 2705-3.
Granted, a lot of people don't agree with Romeo and Juliet laws, especially when it involves a 17-year-old and a 19-year-old. After all, a 19-year-old can vote, get drafted, and do a bunch of other stuff, but a 17-year-old is still in high school. What Cindy did was bad, but it's not pedophilic, and she did receive backlash for it. Personally, the biggest problem I have is that she said she would never ever do this again, and she did. However, people are also more forgiving about this stuff when it's over the internet. Me hitting on a 17-year-old in real life is different than me hitting on a 17-year-old over the internet. After all, I can see the 17-year-old in real life, but on the internet, I can't see what they look like. On the internet, I hear someone talking to me. In real life, I see a minor in front of me. Granted,
I fucking zoned out. I'm gonna have to, like, rewatch.
What is he on about?
Get drafted, and do a bunch of other stuff, but a 17-year-old is still in high school. What Cinny did was bad, but it's not pedophilic, and she did receive backlash for it. Personally, the biggest problem I have is that she said she would never ever do this again, and she
go
did.
back to where
However,
he's saying
people are
that
also
it's not as bad if it's on the internet.
Did I miss that part?
Yeah.
Fuck, let me just start at, like, the beginning of the 17-year-old
have drawn inappropriate pictures of minors' OCs. It's bad, but it's less bad when Cinny did it because she was only 2 years older than the minor. If people don't want you to put their OCs in not safe for work situations, you should respect their wishes. But if you draw your OC as a hot anime girl or a big buff man, you should expect people to draw them in not safe for work situations. Personally, guys,
He's
just draw not
3
safe for
years
work of me.
older than Sock.
Plus, there was a video made defending Cinny from these allegations. It got hundreds of thousands of views, and it was received extremely well. Sorry, but you can't just agree with a video that's debunking allegations.
That's
then
not
change
what
your
that
mind on
video
it
was
because
about.
Did he watch it?
No, he admitted he didn't.
Oh my god.
Hundreds of thousands of. Plus, there was a video made defending Cinny from these allegations. It got
It
hundreds
doesn't
of
even
thousands
have
of
the red
views,
icon
and
on
it
it
was
to see how
received
far.
extremely well. Sorry, but you can't just agree with a video that's debunking allegations, then change your mind on it because new allegations came out. This is bad, but it's a 2-year age gap. And most people only gave her a slap on the wrist for this because of Romeo and Juliet laws.
Protected by the Romeo and Juliet laws.
He did it for a little while. I was a sophomore and he was a senior. It's fine.
No, it's not fine. We've got a pre-existing juvenile foundational relationship. Statute 2705-3.
Ew!
Granted, a lot of people don't agree with Romeo and Juliet laws, especially when it involves a 17-year-old and a 19-year-old. After all, a 19-year-old can vote, get drafted, and do a bunch of
Once
other
again,
stuff.
why is he going more in depth about
17-year-old is
this?
still
That
in high
doesn't matter
school.
as much as the actual grooming situation. It's pissing me off.
She did was bad, but it's not pedophilic, and she did receive backlash for it. Personally, the biggest problem I have is that she said she would never ever do this again, and she did. However, people are also more forgiving about this stuff when it's over the internet. Me hitting on a 17-year-old in real life is different than me hitting on a 17-year-old over the internet. After all, I can-
You're still hitting on a 17-year-old, so what's your point? Oh, well, if you sexually harass a 17-year-old on the internet, it's different than what I do in real life. Like, yeah, sure, you can actually touch the person in real life, but you're still being fucking weird, brother. Whatever.
See the 17-year-old in real life, but on the internet, I can't see what they look like. On the internet, I hear someone talking to me. In real life, I see a minor in front of me. Granted, I'm a lot older than Cinny. If I'm talking to a 17-year-old, yeah, I'm gonna get a lot more crap for it. The example I'm giving only works if I'm 19 or 20. But the thing is, as far as I'm aware, Cinny wasn't hitting on this 17-year-old. She was just cooming with them. She would also...
Wait, but didn't Bug literally come into my server talking about how Cinny wanted to date them?
Yes. Cinny literally tried to move Bug in.
So he... Whatever. So that just invalidates his point, but okay.
post gore and say inappropriate things where minors as young as 14 were present. Sure, this isn't good, but it's nothing that would get you that much backlash. Personally speaking, I went on Live Leak a lot as a kid, and I saw
Young
some
as
very
12.
gory stuff. Also,
does he know about the whole, Synni being 18 and dating a, 14, 15-year-old and talking about sex toys and all that junk with them?
No.
I did my research, unlike a lot of these people, and yet you didn't see the most recent shit that came out. Whatever.
So in the animation meme community, gore and bloodshed is just common. So once again, your hatred shouldn't be placed on Synni, but the entire animation meme community as a whole. Like the fact that people are freaking out going, oh, think of the children, just makes me laugh so hard. If you guys are canceling Synni for this, then why isn't Jack getting any hate? Look at the end of its video on Synni. His avatar along with her avatar are stripping while being on poles, and this video
what is this point?
Restricted. Oh, so many minors were exposed to this. But again, at the very worst, this is her being irresponsible, not grooming. Most of the stuff in the doc doesn't really show her doing that much bad stuff at the start. I don't think having your OC—
That much bad stuff at the start. Which one is he going through?
Again, at the very worst, this is her
Wait,
being irresponsible,
when did he...
not grooming.
So, he did look at the doc?
He must be fucking blind.
Most of the stuff in the doc—
oh my god.
It's not that bad. I'm sorry, but I would get fired if I talked to a minor about shit like that at work. It's not that bad. Are you sure?
doesn't really show her doing that much bad stuff at the start. I don't think having your OC in a suggestive pose where minors can see it is that big of a deal. If it was, then the doc maker would—
didn't he literally complain about animation meme community and the whole like hypersexual and like drug usage things that are considered like suggestive or like not safe for kids or something? But then he's like, actually this is fine though. This is fine. I don't, maybe I'm having a fucking aneurysm, but does that make sense to any of you?
His video is so disjointed now because now he's covering the server drama.
I'm so confused. This is awful.
Would also be at fault. Also, anyone who made a video about this situation, as they were linking the dog
But at the start of the video, he thought that dog was about grooming.
Did he make a script for this, or is he just kind of like rambling? Which, like, I get it. I ramble too, but like, fuck.
I think he
of her OC
made the script over time, and it obviously got edited.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm fucking lost, honestly. I don't like this video.
in sexy outfits would also be at fault. Guys, you can't call something
I'm losing it.
and put it in a video without age restricting it. Sure, the dog does censor out a few things, but it doesn't look—
No. What wasn't that thing that they sent to Bug? The fucking suggestive art? Or was that someone else? Because I remember that's like the fucking Synni farting on like a minor's character or some shit. I forgot.
Be at fault. Guys, you can't call something—
I can't keep track.
Me neither.
Video without age restricting it. Sure, the dog does censor out a few things, but it doesn't look like anything that bad was blocked out. Like this image was gore art, not her being topless, or at least that's what I've been told. Yes, her avatar is in underwear, but they're not fully naked. But then you have things that are a little bit worse.
So you've
like
been told, but you didn't see the uncensored image itself, so you can't verify? Okay.
Saying to a 13-year-old that she's looking for a not safe for work chatbot to talk to because she's horny.
So fucking hilarious, Drew. You're a comedian.
But I don't think you need to be telling 15, 14, and 13-year-olds that you're horny. I skimmed over the doc because most of the stuff I saw in it was small potatoes compared
In the
to the
server doc,
I heard about.
If you kept up with what the colors were, you would know she was talking to a 13-year-old about the horniness.
You didn't. You didn't even fucking look at it.
About her grooming a 14-year-old. Then, when I finally got to the end of the shorter doc, I found out
Also,
the bigger...
like, even if, yes, her talking inappropriately with minors, if you want to be like, oh, well, it's not grooming since, you know, it wasn't necessarily one-on-one, she still shouldn't have done it. So why are you sitting over here like, oh, it wasn't that bad. I'm just talking to 13-year-olds and 14 and 50-year-olds. As like, what? How old was she when she did that? She wasn't 18. She was, like, 20, right?
19 or 20. I don't remember the date.
But regardless, it's highly fucking disgusting, morally wrong, and just fucking, in my eyes, I do see that as predatory. Like, yeah, sure, she didn't understand boundaries, but in no context, no scenario should you be talking to literal fucking kids about you being horny, or you playing with your nipples, or being so horny in church, and, oh, Ponder Sprocket's voice made me horny. Like, you need to just shut the fuck up. And the worst part is that she admitted that she has adult friends that she can talk to about this stuff. Adult friends that she does talk to about these things. But yet, she's still over here talking to fucking kids and shit. Like, hello?
And longer doc was the one about the grooming. Now I want to make this clear. I do not believe Synni is a pedo. She
There's
more than
so
likely
much
would
wrong
have
with this.
done
You're
with
also at the
anyone
part that
regardless
I
of
stopped
age.
watching.
The 14-year-old who made the doc even thinks that this is the case. She
Okay, well, we're not calling her a pedophile. We're calling her a groomer. She's not a
was
pedophile, so
being
she can't be a
irresponsible
groomer.
by talking to the 14-year-old this way, but I don't think she was doing it to get with the 14-year-old. Also,
No, but she used the 14-year-old for her own sexual interests. Because, you know, oh, Jack, I wanted something familiar, and so I had hypersexual conversations with this 14-year-old, blah, 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 blah. Like, you were looking for something, and that 14-year-old gave you it. So you kept feeding into that 14-year-old, kept establishing that bond, kept interacting in this inappropriate way, when before, during, and after you did it, you knew it was wrong. You didn't fucking care because you just wanted to get what you wanted out of it. Like the fucking spank art or the kink
I'm gonna
art
be
or
real
some shit.
here. The idea that people are saying Synni is a groomer but not a pedo is absolutely silly.
I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want this pattern to repeat itself. I want to be better. Nothing I do will ever make this right. But I want to make sure it never happens again.
This is wildly irresponsible, it's an optics nightmare, and I don't know why she did this, especially when she made the promise
It's also illegal. But are you gonna mention that?
that she wouldn't do this again. However, when you consider the fact that neither I nor the 14-year-old believe that Synni is a pedo, then you have to ask yourself, how is this grooming? If you're not trying to get with
Oh! Okay. Well, if she's not a pedophile, how is it grooming? Okay, when I was 17, I got groomed by a 36-year-old. That doesn't make it pedophilia, but it's still grooming. Are you fucking stupid? Oh my god. Hi, babe. Sorry for screaming. Hi. I'm getting pissed off. How's your game?
I'm more interested in the cackling I heard.
Because this bitch is making such a stupid point. He's all like, oh, well, she can't be a groomer because she's not a pedophile. Like, no, that's not how it works. You remember when I told you about Kat and how she groomed me when I was 17? Does that make her a pedophile? It doesn't, does it? No, it doesn't. Still makes her a groomer, though. Ah, it's so stupid.
with someone, you're not grooming them. If you want to hate on Synni for this, that's fine, but she's not a pedo, then you have to ask yourself, how is this grooming? If you're not trying to get with someone, you're not grooming them. If you want to hate on Synni for this, that's fine, but she's not a pedo.
Also, does he realize that there's multiple definitions of grooming and that there's some people who will groom you for money, groom you to extort you, use you for financial gain or sexual pleasure, etc., etc. They're getting something out of you, be it sexual or not. Still grooming. They're still in it for something. Dumbass.
Yep.
Now I know what some of you are
I pointed
say.
that out
Well,
in his comment section. There's still intent. That intent was made clear in Jack's video.
And, like, when is someone gonna bring up the bond that they had? Because they didn't look at these chat logs. They're just like, yeah, she didn't have a bond, so it's not grooming. And they didn't even fucking bother to look. They're just like, oh, you know, we're just gonna ignore the fact that this 14-year-old looked up to Synni, was a huge fan, became, pretty much obsessed and attached to Synni because of their BPD and made Synni, like, their favorite person or whatever. But like you, me, and Frick have talked about, that's just the aftermath of grooming, really. I just don't understand this shit, but Like, you guys claim you do your research, but then you miss all the fucking marks you need to be talking about. It's just stupid. Also, why is Chris Griffin hitting the fucking blinker?
Saying she groomed the 14-year-old to get with them, she just
I don't
groomed the
know.
14-year-old to be more comfortable with conversation.
It's just, what the fuck? I mean, shit. Even HAII, I wouldn't fucking have these dog shit takes. Like, fuck.
Like this so she could coom. Don't get me wrong, I thought that at first, but it turns out that the minor was the one being inappropriate first, and she kept on pestering.
Oh, boo-hoo, the minor was inappropriate first? It's almost like you as the adult have a responsibility to not engage with that shit. It's almost like you as the adult literally acknowledged this multiple times, yet you still engaged. It's almost like you said, oh, I don't want to be friends with minors, and then you did it anyways. You did it anyways. You're so... I'm gonna fucking crash out, dude. Worse than that bitch at work did today. Good God.
Synni to talk about stuff like this. It's also important to note that this minor was a fan of Synni's content.
So yeah, there's like a power Oh, I'm gonna fucking lose my shit. Oh, and it's also important to note that this person was a fan of Synni, which makes it worse because Synni is their fucking idol. Are you gonna activate those neurons of yours and put 2 and 2 together and be like, oh, this kid looks up to her. Synni's not doing anything to stop this. Synni broke a law. Synni had established a bond, and it was clearly grooming, but oh well, we're just not gonna we're not gonna worry about that. We won't even make a note about it. It's fine.
That includes Scootaloo being in very suggestive outfits, which Synni also made when she was—
GoatCatto, you need to calm down. I get like this because these things piss me off.
14. Yes, Synni should not have engaged with this minor. She was
Not
the
to mention
adult
the
in this
fact that-
situation, and what she did—
Not to mention the fact that Synni kept saying, I love you to Eno, and gave the minor the choice to stay with Synni or not. Oh yeah, that fucking thing where it's like, I'll leave because our conversations aren't appropriate, but hey, if you want me to stay around, I still will. But, whatever.
It was incredibly irresponsible. It also makes her look really sus. But then—
And she's also a criminal. She's not just sus. She's a fucking person. She's a criminal! Please!
again, Pyro, when he was an adult, sent a lot of inflation stuff to a minor.
Except he didn't know it was a minor. You can't keep comparing these two different situations where someone didn't know the age of the person they were sending explicit shit to, which, he should have figured out, whatever. But Synni knew, and she teased at it, and she fucking joked about it. Like, oh!
Minor. He got backlash for what he did, but he did beat the grooming allegations. No, I do not know why she couldn't talk to an adult about this kind of stuff. She brought up that—
Oh, she did though. She had like I said earlier, she had adult friends to go to. It's just, oh, well, they don't relate to my hypersexuality as much as I do with Eno. Like, fuck off, brother. Just go sext someone else.
She talked to this 14-year-old because she was
stupid
open about not
porn
safe for work stuff as she was. And, yeah, of course she was. She just started puberty. Yes, Synni knew the minor's age. She asked early in the convo. Sure,
so
she could have forgotten this person's age.
No, he did not. I mean, she did not forget at all, because if you actually read the goddamn logs, you would see where she's like, hi, underage Discord user! Hi, underage Discord user! Hi, underage Discord user! Oh, you're a minor! You're a minor! No porn, cause you minor! Blah, blah, blah. Ugh. I wanna, rip his wires out so bad. It's pissing me off so bad.
Talk to a lot of people myself, and it's hard to keep track of stuff like this sometimes. But she acknowledged that this person was young a few more times. Then they started to talk about, not safe for work stuff. But
it's hard to keep track of someone's age.
It is so stupid. When someone tells me they're 14, I'm gonna fucking remember that. Especially if I'm talking to them for what? How long did they talk? 6 months, 6,000 messages. Yeah, I guess she just conveniently forgot their age, even though she kept referencing them. Why are you making death threats on YouTube? That's weird. If you're talking about me, that's not an actual death threat. Do you think I can actually rip his fucking neck out? You know, his wires on his literal 2D drawn character? Do you think me punching the screen is gonna kill him? It's an exaggeration, brother. Oh, and of course it's Simon. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, he's been here.
Whatever. Stay if you want, Simon.
Were nearly half as bad as some people made them out to be. Like, some of this quote-unquote not safe for work stuff includes lyrics from the song "I like big butts and I cannot lie." I heard that in the Shark Tale movie.
I like
nobody cares! Why are we making this a joke?
Boss, big butts.
Aye vey. But what about the inappropriate pictures, like her sitting on a pile of sand corpses?
Or the porn? Did you scroll all the way down? Did you find out about the porn? Huh? Whatever.
While hugging boy. Is hugging porn now or something? There's also...
Oh my god. Do I seriously have to fucking dick for this shit? It's censored, so I don't care, but like... Where is it? Artwork in this document is censored, the not safe for work, but the conversations that me and her had are still graphic. Man, if only he read the document. Where's the rape porn at? Where's it at? Yeah, this... Oh yeah, this is normal. This is all normal. This is fine. But let's bring up the more mild shit to try and make a stupid fucking argument, but, you know, whatever.
Pictures of her in boy and bunny outfits. Woo, so scandalous. None of this stuff is actually hardcore corn. It's just softcore corn. For those of you who do not...
Did you even look?
It doesn't need to be hardcore for it to be illegal.
Yeah. It's just softcore porn, though. It's still porn. You're telling me her touching her fucking vagina or whatever? Oh, that's normal. It's just softcore. It's softcore porn. No, bitch, that's her pussy. You should not be sending a 14-year-old drawings of your goddamn vagina. Why does this have to be said? And why doesn't this man know better? Like...
Not know what softcore corn is? Well, think of it like the sexy jutsu from Naruto. Sure, it's a bit risque, but under the law it would not be considered hardcore corn. This kept on escalating until synni...
That is not...
I'm pretty sure I have something on. Where's the thing that defines stuff as obscene? I swear, I have something that, like, defines what would be considered obscene. Fuck. Where is it? Where's the reference? God damn it. It's also illegal to knowingly make a commercial communication via the internet that includes obscenity and is available to a minor any less than 17 years of age. Where is it? Okay. Okay, here it is, actually. I'm just fucking blind. The statute offers an alternative two-pronged test for obscenity with a lower threshold than the Miller test. The matter involving minors can be deemed obscene if, 1, it depicts an image that is or appears to be a minor engaged in graphic bestiality, sadistic or masochistic abuse, sexual intercourse. Okay, I think this is about, like, the children or whatever. Let me see. Damn it. I can't find the thing I'm trying to reference. Okay, whether the... never mind, I found it. Here's the test that judges and juries use to determine whether matter is obscene in 3 major cases, yada yada yada. Whether the average person, applying on contemporary adult community standards, finds that the matter taken as a whole appeals to be prurient interests, erotic, whatever that says, abnormal, unhealthy, degrading, shameful, or morbid interest in nudity, sex, or excretion, whether the average person, blah, 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 finds that the matter depicts or describes sexual conduct in a patently offensive way, sexual acts, normal or perverted, actual or stimulated, masturbation, which, you know, that was obscene. You can see her touching her fucking pussy in that drawing, and whether a person finds that the matter, taken as a whole, lacks serious literary, literary, artistic, political, or scientific value. So, based on the shit I've seen, yeah, that would technically qualify as obscene material.
She
Whatever,
sent
keep
the
yapping.
same not safe for work essaying comic to this minor, and requested this minor to draw even more corn of the character of Boy and Nightmare Sans. From the censoring job, it looks like a few parts of this comic would have been legally classified as hardcore
He had to
porn.
censor
The
it.
absolute worst thing Synni sent was this picture of Boy fingering her avatar.
No, that is not the worst. Also, you acknowledge that there's porn there too. Oh, it's just softcore porn. It's just softcore porn. It's not that obscene. It's just fine. No, it's not. It's still weird. Why are you trying to justify sending softcore or fucking hardcore porn to a minor? Why are we glossing over this rape comic? Oh, this is the worst thing that Synni showed. Oh, we're gonna ignore the fact that this person's being raped in this comic. Do you not think that's worse? Do you not think that all of it is pretty fucking severe? Like, hello? Oh my fucking god. And it keeps going. This is a literal fucking rape threesome that's going on. But oh no, that little thing that was the worst part. No! No! No!
However, it should be noted that the doc maker was not the one who censored this out. It was actually Synni herself. When I first saw this, I thought, yeah, Synni's guilty. But when I found—
oh my god. It doesn't matter if Synni censored it or someone else censored it. She still sent porn to a minor. You know those fucking videos on Pornhub where, like, they have censored stuff, they have, like, bars and stuff? Does that make it not porn? No. Censored hentais, does that make it not porn? No. Bitch. God.
Now that she censored the
Why do I
worst
have to
parts
talk
of this
about
comic
hentai to prove my
herself,
fucking point?
it made her look far less guilty than I was previously led to believe. I agree that what Synni did was wrong. I agree she was,
It was
being
illegal.
irresponsible. But I do not think that Synni is a groomer, a pedo, a child predator, or anything like that. After going through both of these
Danger to
massive
children,
documents in their
for sure.
entirety, I realized that they're just full of nothing. Oh no,
It's
Sunny
not
drew a
full of
picture her
nothing.
character in a sexy outfit. Oh no, Sunny said I like big butts, I cannot let you a minor. If the doc maker had to stretch so much, so many times to make such bad points to paint
Oh, they didn't stretch anything. Actually, you're just refusing to look at all the fucking evidence.
Sunny as a predator,
whatever.
then it stands to reason that it's not a good doc. They clearly didn't know what they were talking about, and they were just grabbing any piece of evidence they could to paint Synni as a groomer. The fact that Jack actually looked at this doc and came to the conclusion that Synni was a groomer is absolutely insane. After
That's not the point of that fucking server doc.
Jack thinks that Synni's a groomer because they found out about the emo shit. Why is he trying to, like, twist the narrative and be like, I can't believe Jack saw the server discussion messages and then thought that she was a groomer. Like, no, Jack and Synni had already seen those. They'd already talked about that. That's not what Jack's upset about. But, of course, Mr. I did my research robot. I applaud you. I fucking applaud you for your dog-shaped takes. I love you so much. God.
that happened, I believe that Jack convinced Synni that she actually groomed someone. Then Synni—
It doesn't take convincing. But
feeling
whatever.
bad about it without actually looking at the document, admitted to the allegations. And nothing Synni did was as bad as what Pyro did. So please tell me why he's getting a free—
What? Nothing Synni did is as bad as what Pyrocynical did. So... Bro, I can't take this shit seriously. There's no way he just said that.
Did he realize he can't bring up quite in this?
Oh my god. Oh my
pass and she's not. Okay, yes, most of the evidence we've seen from Pyro's video shows that he didn't actually know the age of the 15-year-old.
But Synni did, so why are you trying to excuse this? Oh, well, the minor was sexual with Synni first. Why are you excusing it?
Synni, on the other hand, did, which makes her more guilty than Pyro. But the stuff she sent—
she sent rape porn. Pyrocynical did furry fart role plays. And all that shit. What the fuck are you talking about?
Enno wasn't as bad as what Pyro sent to Ivory. Like, it's not even close. Also, Pyro did continue talking to the minor when they turned 16. Now, 16 is the legal age of consent in the UK. So,
but you said that he didn't know the age. Are you trying to say that, like, after he found out what age they were, they continued to talk? Or, like, what's going on? I don't get it. Can you please play?
So it's really up to you to decide which one was worse.
I'm really sorry, but
I'm going to kill myself and it's your fault!
What the fuck is this? This is fucking brain rot. Oh. Yes, let's make a funny skit about a grooming situation about a little criminal. How cute and kawaii.
So he didn't like the video, the response video, and he still went ahead with this.
Yep.
Did Synni...
Like, how do you acknowledge that this shit is gonna be bad for your reputation and then you just do it anyways? Like, yeah. Once again, how are these people older than me? How? I would expect someone older than me to at least be a little bit smarter, but apparently
Did you
not.
say she was going to kill Jack? Well, yes, but there's some much-needed context that you are missing. First of all, it's...
Yeah, I really don't fucking care about this part. I've already talked about this. Synni wasn't gonna fucking kill Jack. Everybody was freaking the fuck about it. God, I can't even talk. Everybody was freaking out about it, not helping Jack's paranoia by going, oh my god! Synni bought a crowbar and some pepper spray. She's gonna go kill Jack. Like, no, she was mad. Saying you want to kill someone is a figure of speech when you're fucking mad. I say that shit too about my own goddamn manager. I'll be like, oh god, I fucking hate her. I wish I could just kill her. Doesn't mean I'm actually gonna do it. Doesn't mean I actually have intent. If I wanted my manager dead, I would just poison her with cinnamon because she's allergic. But I'm not doing that because I don't want her dead. Because I don't actually mean what the fuck I'm saying.
Sad that people are flipping out over this and taking it so seriously. People have said they're going to kill me on Xbox Live lots of times, and I've done the same. Me and my roommate jokingly say we are going to kill one another all the time. I could tell super early on that the screenshots Jack posted to its Twitter were taken out of context instantly. Here's the context for the first
I would not kill my manager.
Okay, so this is at the time when Jack is recording the...
Also, don't worry. Oh, ew, that person? Okay. Didn't this motherfucker have a stream where it's all like, Synni Bear did nothing wrong?
Yes, it's still up.
Oh my god.
And
video, right?
Hey, Goblin, if you're watching, can a 14-year-old consent to a 20-year-old? I've asked 3 times.
Also, no, I would not actually kill my boss. I don't know why I have to state that. I feel like somebody's gonna be like, GoatCatto accused it. GoatCatto wants to kill their boss. Because I know somebody out there is gonna freak
so
out.
much what happened. Right now I fucking hate him. I hope he dies. He's framing me as a saying I assaulted him by touching his ass and boobs, but I would always ask if it was okay that I did that. And he
This doesn't make sense. There were times where I poked him in places he didn't like, but I didn't realize it bothered him that much. I thought it was playful. I don't know. But whatever. We've already been over this.
Yes, there were times when I poked him in places he didn't like, but I didn't realize it bothered him that much.
Anyway,
I thought it was just playful. I don't know.
Oh no, she said she would kill Jack because it was accusing her of SAing because it rescinded its consent, which is something you can't do. Kind of seems weird that Jack rescinded his consent at the absolute perfect time. Sorry, but if you give me or anyone consent, you can't just take it away months later. You can give...
Except she would do it without consent sometimes. But whatever.
your consent when something is happening or about to happen, but not months after the fact. I can't believe I have to explain this, but apparently I did. Also, me and my roommate touch one another's asses all the time. It's a form of bonding with guys.
Is there something you want to come out of the closet for, babe? Come on. I'll hold your hand.
If Professor Dreadlock decided to take away his consent months after the fact and painted me as a groomer, I would put him 6 feet under. Also before this, Synni was going over the stuff of her roommate painting her as a groomer. The second
because she is one. But okay, if you don't want to say she's a groomer, I'm just gonna say Class E, misdemeanor, federal lawbreaker, but whatever.
screenshot, the one about the gun, was sent after Jack moved out of the house.
Jack made a Twitter thread saying he has more info on me, is making a second video on me. He said he was talking to my friends and coworkers all day and is now staying with my coworkers, I think, but I don't know which ones. He said he's stealing my friends, and he said, live and suffer, pedo bear over.
I don't really care about this section.
Protect the phone when apartment neighborhood 32 away from where I to my it came all stupid. I do not blame Synni for wanting to buy a gun to defend herself when all the internet is
People calling her boss, showing that they know where she works, therefore they probably know where she lives. She just brought up that she was getting a gun to defend herself, and that's it. Sorry, but how did you guys fall for this? The entire internet wanted someone dead, and they wanted to defend themselves, but somehow this negatively affects a person who got over $10,000? Let me just make this clear. Jack gets 10K, Synni gets death threats. She wants to get a gun to defend herself, and then Jack somehow twisted this into a death threat?
You do know he's schizoaffective, right? But oh well. It's almost like someone saying they want to kill you is especially scary when you're schizoaffective and you have very bad paranoia. But oh well. Oh well.
What? By the way, I just realized this. Jack thought Synni was a threat to children, so why?
I mean, yeah. I'm pretty sure Synni would have continued doing this if she wasn't caught, but whatever.
Why didn't they call the cops? If I thought Dredd was a threat to kids, you can bet your
Also, based on the stuff I was reading on Jack's Twitter thread, he did try to go to the authorities about it, but oh whatever.
shiny metal ass I would call 911. I guess asking for money was more important than protecting children.
I'm a registered sex offender. I stuck my dick into a blender.
Much like Hopeless Peaches, Synni rushed her response
What
to
the
everything,
fuck is he talking
and it was
about?
not a good response.
I don't know.
At all. It did change a few minds, but for the most part, it increased the backlash she got. This response would have worked if she made it without apologizing beforehand, and before Jack made its video. But at this point, the mob is too riled up to listen to her. She needs to treat this like how Pyro treated his video, or how Peaches handled her second video. But she made it as if it was just another video, and that's not a good thing. When you hear the call with me and her, you will see that she did not take my advice on how to go about this. She thought she didn't have to go over the doc because other people didn't go over it, but the thing is, this is the internet, not a court of law. On the internet, it's guilty until proven innocent. Also, monetizing the video and uploading it at 5 a.m. was not a smart move.
It's innocent
That being
until
said,
proven
the amount
guilty,
of people
but the thing
commenting
is,
that
we've already proven her guilty. My bad. I did not mean to do that. I'm so fucking sorry, Nero. What was I saying? Guilty. There's evidence that she did what she did. She released the evidence herself. Yes, this should be taken up in a more, like, court of law thing, legal matters, whatever. But she's definitely guilty. I don't know.
They will not watch the video is dumb. If you are too scared to watch it, then you don't fully believe in what you are saying.
Talk about me and the victims. My thing and the victims.
One thing that really shocked me about this whole drama is the amount of people treating this like it's Synni versus Jack, but they seem to forget about Enno.
It's because Jack's popular. Obviously, people are gonna fucking do that, but Jack has stated multiple times it's not about him. Like, the grooming situation isn't about him. However, where he comes in with all this is when he was assaulted by Synni, abused by Synni, all that shit. But, also, yeah, Synni is making it about Jack, because she didn't really say a whole lot about Eno. She was just like, I just want Jack back, I just want Jack back, please give me Jack back! Like, brother,
because they aren't a public figure. So
Also,
most
I
people
want
just
to
don't
point
care about
out
them.
the name of this portion, and it barely touches on Inno.
Oh my god. It's like 2 minutes, maybe a minute and a half long?
Let's be honest here, Jack made the video about itself, not the minor. The minor got nothing, and Jack got over $10,000. People.
How do you expect Jack to give a 14-year-old $10K? I don't even think they have a fucking PayPal account. But whatever. Let's just run with that logic, why don't we?
People are saying poor Jack a lot more than poor Enno. Guys, Jack is a person with autism and BPD, and they grew up getting bashed by the entire internet, which more than likely had an effect on its development. Oh,
Duh.
and also they go by it pronouns, which is not a normal thing, even by
Transphobia, we love it, we love to see it, we love to see it. Blatant ignorance. Love it, love it, love it. That's not normal. It/its self-pronouns are not normal. Who cares? Why is that a point? I could change my pronouns to fucking it if I wanted to. Does that make me not normal? No, I'm still a functional person. But whatever, go off, Jar. Go off.
Trans standards. I'm just gonna go out on a limb here and say that it's best not to take it at its word and give it over $10,000 in 3 days. By the way, I'm going off topic for this, but if anyone is gonna try to make the allegation that I'm simping for synni, I'm not the one giving people $10,000. Giving money to people is closer to simp behavior than not giving them any money at all. I recall people saying poor creepshow art during the Peaches drama. That drama involved a woman with black and orange hair getting thousands of dollars for going after a blonde girl.
I was going to say something, but it fell out of my brain because of this stupid rant he's going on.
He keeps bringing up other situations that really aren't comparable. I like, stop doing it, brother. I get it. You don't have any good points and you're trying to, like, back yourself up, but Jesus Christ, just stop. Just stop.
I found it. I found what I was going to say. So, he's writing off everything Jack says, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because of the autism and being mentally ill and being bullied online, right?
Yeah.
Is that not everything synni is?
It is.
I'm gonna spoil the portion with synni. There's nothing in terms of evidence, and we're supposed to just take her word for it.
Yet he complains about Jack talking about his abusive parents, and Jar's all like, oh, well, we can't just take his word for that. Where's the proof? Hypocrite? You see, they have, like, a fucking agenda against Jack. Like, they'll make the same points for synni, but as soon as Jack, who has the same shit going on, pops up, they're just like, oh yeah, fuck that guy. That guy's a piece of shit, though. Like, you're biased, babe.
False, but a few things were
Also, I
true.
love how he's all like, Jack is making this all about himself. And then Jar is over here making this all about Jack. Hello? Hello?
But the things that were true were blown way out of proportion. And now the same thing is happening again, almost the exact same way. Talk about deja vu. I can't believe I'm having to do the same thing I did a few years ago. One of the people I defended Peaches from was Camilla, someone who was obsessed
it's
with
not
Undertale.
the exact
and
same
synni
way.
is also
What?
obsessed with Undertale. Am I in a time loop? After looking
What the fuck
over
was
everything
that?
in more depth than 99% of people talking about this, I can safely say that this drama was blown up to a level that it had no business getting to. I love how people would try to debunk me on Twitter by sending me the doc they didn't read. I think the irony was
babe,
lost on them.
I think the irony was lost on you, too, because you didn't really... It feels like he's intentionally hiding the severity of shit that's obviously in the document, because he's sitting over here like, yeah, I read it all, and then he doesn't bring up the actual, like, hardcore fucking proof of shit. He's just like, oh, it was censored, so it doesn't matter. Shut up.
He admitted in the comments section he didn't watch certain videos that he used, like the one I pointed out earlier, that wasn't related to what he said it was related to.
Also, he was still streaming.
No, I asked, did you call me?
Oh, no, I didn't call you. I've just been cackling. Hello.
That's fine.
Yeah, bye. Anyways.
community's coverage of this entire drama was absolutely gross. You guys really need to stop spreading what is currently the popular opinion without looking into things deeper. Face the facts. Synni already quote-unquote admitted to it. You weren't making videos on her to spread the word around, you were just doing it to get a quick buck. You weren't concerned about the safety of minors, you were concerned about getting clout. You guys should have learned your lesson from the Peaches drama, the Spoctor drama, the Dream.
It seems like he doesn't really care about the safety of minors either, because he's just glossing over this. He's like, But Jack,
the John Swan drama, the pyrocynical drama, and more. But you people keep making the same mistake of jumping on a bandwagon too fast over and over again. I do believe Synni did bad things. She needed to be called out for them, but she did not groom anyone, and she's not a pedo. If you guys seriously believe that Synni sent a minor,
so not a groomer, not a pedophile, but still a criminal, still broke the law, still engaged with the minors sexually, whether you want to believe it or not.
Minors had access to the quote-unquote
still developed a bond with the minor, which, you know,
say that what
counts
she
as grooming.
did was wrong enough for you to never watch her again. If that is how you feel, then that's okay. But don't make up stuff like, she sent nudes to a minor, she's a pedo, or she groomed someone, because none of that is true. I've checked.
No one said she sent nudes.
Using presents, blah 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 blah. Spending time together and playing games, special attention. Yeah, that happens. Gaining the trust of the child. Isolation from family or friends. So Ina was already isolated. Testing the waters. Innocent touching gradually developing into accidental sexual contact. Shaping the child's perceptions. That's where they always use the most generic definition of grooming.
I checked this site, by the way. If you check the site, it's very damning for Synni.
What's the site? Braveheart's information. Give me a link. Give me the linky link. Hit me up with a sneaky link.
Let me go get it again.
Alright. The offender treats the child as an adult, treating them differently and making them feel like a unique friend, making the child feel more special than others. I mean, you could say that them having that whole bond and saying, I love you, I love you, I love you, and big sister Synni would definitely be developing a bond. But, oh well. Oh well. What do I know? Okay, let me see. Open in browser. Grooming may cause a child to think as though they have an important and special relationship with the person who is harming them, experience confusion over the nature of their relationship, internalize the abuse as their fault, feeling responsible for any harm experienced, and fearing they will be blamed, punished, or not believed. Fear that they will be separated. Okay, that's not it. Believe that discussion.
That's what Ino expressed during the call with Jack.
Yep.
Or in Jack's video. Yeah, all of that.
Good God. But what do we know? We just did the most bare bones research, and yet we were still able to find that, but obviously
doesn't fit any of them. Sure, what she did is what a lot of groomers do when they start grooming, but they tend to escalate things, and she didn't escalate things for 6 months. Or, who knows, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe
it's very clear you don't know what you're talking about.
Don't actually know what grooming is. I know the ArtCC is more than likely going to try to use this video against me. They are going.
Then why did you make it? You can't sit here and claim that you're perfectly sane and perfectly educated on these things and be like, yeah, the art community's gonna hate me for this one. Brother.
To paint me as someone who is okay with degenerate stuff being shown to kids, or that I'm defending a groomer. Both
you
things
technically
that aren't true, as I've proven in this video.
What is it with these people literally like giving excuses and reasoning and like actual defenses, but then when they're like, hey, why are you defending a literal fucking criminal? They're like, I'm not defending! Like, what do you think defending somebody is?
Okay,
you're literally
and I
doing
that she
that.
isn't a groomer. What Synni did was wrong. What she did was
illegal.
Irresponsible. However, whatever punishment you think she deserves, I believe she already got it. Now, if you were
No, she didn't receive legal backlash or anything like that. So I don't think she's gotten all that she deserved yet.
people who made a video on synni, and you disagree with things I'm saying in this video, then let's have a debate. It just seems a little strange to me to make a video on someone without reaching out to them. Oh wait, you guys already did that. I, along with Kumo, were the only two who reached out. I know a lot of people won't watch this video, so if you are going to disagree with me, please put hashtag pineapple soda in your comments.
I'm not fucking
All one
doing
word,
that.
by the way. If you don't, then I know you were too scared to have your opinion challenged. I've made videos on predators before, and I've uploaded more than one video bashing cuties. I've won almost every single drama I've been in, even when I was on the losing side. I'm sure people are gonna say I'm reviving the drama, or that I'm doing this for money or something. But even if that is true, it doesn't debunk anything I'm saying. People will more than likely bring up the Toby drama, but last time I checked, every single video covering my Toby video is gone. Every last one of them. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little scared of the backlash I'll get from uploading this video. Both my roommate and my girlfriend try to talk me out of uploading it. They think I'm right, but they don't want to see me fight for so long and so hard like I did in the Peaches drama. By the way, Peaches is someone that became a bad person after everything I did for them, so I don't know if synni will end up the same way or not. But I have to do what I think is right. Who knows, maybe I'm the one in the wrong, but I still feel like I have to do this. A lot of people could have done this video better than me, and hopefully they will, now that I've shown them the ropes. But if I am
You
in the
didn't
right...
show us the ropes of anything. This whole video has been so fucking discombobulated.
The next time something like this happens, can you guys please not say, "Ja, you were right about every other drama, but this time you're wrong," before my video even comes out. That being said, I am not confident that this video will go over well once I upload it. The good news is,
I'm sorry, but if I wasn't confident in a fucking video, I would never upload that.
I don't have to worry about people like Prison Mate Luke coming in and making things worse. But I also can't get help from people like Lio, Peaches, and Doodletones. The last two left YouTube and Lio's reputation is in the dirt. But I do believe they would have been more skeptical about this drama than most people. In many ways, this is like all the big dramas that have ever happened in the commentary.
I'm sorry, but if Lio Convoy, a person who's, you know, had a lot of experiences with predators and shit like that, if he were to read these message logs and say, yeah, not grooming, then the small amount of faith that I had left in him is just gone. Because, like,
Lio
I'm sorry.
literally told Kumo to step out of it.
I just don't get how they don't see it as grooming. Like, how do you look at that and be like, yeah, it's just them being inappropriate, you know, irresponsible. Like, no, laws were broken, a child was groomed. I don't care if you want to debate about, like, the definition of what she did. It's grooming. It's grooming.
Because synni didn't try to hook up with the child, didn't say, "Hey child, do you want to come in my van?" Therefore, it's not grooming.
Ah, yes, that's totally how things work. Like, fuck this, bro.
Community all at once.
You can tell
Just
who
like
has
Stalker,
and has
Synni
not
admitted to
seen
it.
grooming
Just like
logs.
Peaches, she made a bad first response. And just like Pyro, people
Christ.
Also, Hopa Lucille, even though, you know, she dated Streamline or whatever, she didn't want to have sex with Streamline, but still grooming. Because, like, that's the number one defense they're using still. They're just all like, well, they didn't want to fuck the minor, so I don't think it's grooming. I don't think the minor was groomed. Like, that's not how it works, brother. But whatever.
Her as a
I feel like these people need to go through non-sexual grooming and, like, non-romantic grooming. Now, I'm not saying they should. I'm just saying if you've been through it, you would understand. These people don't fucking understand, and they keep making jackasses of themselves. And then when you do bring up valid points against them, they're like, debate me, and then they don't shut the fuck up and listen. They're just like, but my definition, it doesn't mean my definition. Like, your definition...
When she wasn't one. Fortunately, or unfortunately, depending on how you look at it, this drama has now gotten
If they
so
did
big
any
that people
of the looking up and researching, they would have seen their resources tell them that non-sexual contact in grooming is a thing.
Mm-hmm. Also, how are you okay with, like, disclosing your age so that these people don't go, oh, you're probably just an 18-year-old who doesn't know what they're talking about?
I'm 30. I've been seeing this shit go on for 10 years on the internet. I've looked at several of these logs. That's definitely not how it goes out. The majority of groomers don't immediately go, "Hey child, I want to hook up with you." That's
Ugh, that's just gross.
CC are talking about
Yes,
it.
I
and
am.
a lot of non-art CC
Yeah, I am old enough to be your parents, and I'm telling you all to go to bed.
people don't think that she's a groomer. Who knows, maybe I'm the one in the wrong. But after seeing what people don't think that she's a groomer. Who knows, maybe I'm the one in the wrong.
What the fuck was that? Why are you quoting that video?
People don't think that she's a
Weird disabled freaks throw grooming allegations at each other. What the fuck is this? This feels like one of those celebrity magazines you'd see at fucking Walmart, where it's like, Beyonce killed a child, what's next for her? Or some shit like that. Like,
a groomer. Who knows, maybe I'm the one in the wrong. But after seeing what happened in the Spoctor, the Peaches, and the Pyro dramas, I just think we should be at least a little bit more skeptical. Please, do not take my word for this. Do your own research and look into these documents a little bit more carefully. And once
I
again,
could say
I
the
want to
same
make
to
this
you,
clear. Synni is being irresponsible, but in my book, she's not a groomer. Anyways, let's get into
so
the
in
edited
your
down
book, your book. So you're gonna say, oh, well, she's not a groomer because I don't think she is, despite all the fucking evidence of grooming being there. Whatever, I keep repeating myself, but, like, I'm getting so pissed off. Like,
version of the interview I had with Synni.
Oh, great. Recorded before her response.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hi, yeah.
Okay, so first thing I want to ask you, how are you
Oh
feeling right
god,
now?
yeah, I didn't watch this part.
Let's watch it together. Let's suffer. I'll hold your hand. It's okay. Also, I just want this video to be over because me and my boyfriend are supposed to make fucking cookies. And, like, I decided to do this before that. And so now I'm just craving cookies more because this shit's pissing me off.
Can I just, like, spoil it and say it's a total nothing burger so we can end this?
I only, like... I need to watch it, though. I need to watch it. But I think I watched, like, the last 5 minutes of it where he was talking about, like, the racist shit or whatever. But we'll get there when we get there.
Side.
That sounds about right.
Oh
like,
my
you
God.
seem like
Here
you've
we
been
go.
through quite a bit of a roller coaster.
What did she say?
Kinda dead inside.
That sounds about right. Like, you seem
I'm dead inside.
like you've been through quite a bit of a roller coaster lately. So, here's my first...
Like, don't get me wrong, I understand she's upset due to the harassment, which, like, you know, harassment bad. But I'm also not gonna feel sorry for her because she's a fucking criminal. I'm sorry. She needs therapy,
if you don't mind if
but
I
she
begin.
does not have
Do you
my
mind if I
sympathy.
begin?
I don't think
I
she
being
deserves
recorded?
to be, like, sent death threats and
actually,
shit,
sure,
but,
I'll
like,
ask that.
maybe,
Would you be
maybe don't groom children and this won't happen. I don't know. Me personally, I think it's very easy to not talk inappropriately with minors, but what do I know? I'm just a normal person who's 20 and has never thought of doing such shit with kids. But what do I know? What do I know?
okay if I record you?
I guess it should be fine.
Okay, so for my first question is...
I'm dreading.
Did you actually, like, look at the docs at all?
The first one, yes. The second one, I didn't get a chance to. It was made, so that Jack could upload his video, as far as I'm aware.
Oh, okay,
I'm pretty sure it...
No,
I'm
go
pretty
on.
sure it came out the same day as me making my... Like, the one that,
The only thing she's a victim of is harassment. That's about it.
I'm pretty sure was made on the exact same day that I recorded my apology video.
And Enno is the 14-year-old, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's my first question. I looked at the first doc. Like, I desperately looked all over the first doc. I don't see any grooming going.
Stupid.
Oh yeah. Like, Synni had her.
Ah, yes, this conversation, or let's call it quote-unquote an interview, is totally not biased, but whatever.
Avatar in sexual poses, and I was like, yeah, have you not seen Naruto, or...
Are we not going to bring up the other doc with the 14-year-old that has damning evidence of her grooming the 14-year-old? Fuck! Please, click.
Any PG-13 anime? Like,
no, I think a lot of that document was just complete horseshit, honestly. There were, of course, there were, like, some things that I do think were problems, like the actual issues, but a lot of it was just bullshit.
Yeah, like I was looking at that,
Didn't
and I was
Synni
like,
show
this
off her
is
vibrator to a minor?
so
Yep,
much
the minor that
nothing.
she
Like,
dated.
okay, sure, there's some stuff in here, but like
At what,
90%
18 years
of
old,
it
the
was
minor was
just
14,
nothing.
15,
Like you
right?
saying, "Oh, my character, this fan art someone made for me is sexy." It's like, oh no, that she said sexy. I heard the word sexy in a fucking Shrek movie when I was a kid. Like, oh no. Question one.
What is this
Let's just go in the order I
This
asked
isn't
you.
an interview. This
Did
is just
you
them
take your
shit talking the allegations and giggling about it. If you want to talk about locker room girl talk, I think this is it.
apology down, and if so, why?
I privated it because I'm making a video kind of going over why I don't believe I'm actually a groomer.
Oh wow! Why
I
don't
did
you think
believe
Why don't you think you're a groomer? It's because there's legitimately no evidence of you grooming. Is
Y'all are
that why you
fucking
think that?
stupid.
I will be completely honest. I didn't even consider it to be grooming until Jack told me it was grooming.
Oh my fucking god! Of course you did. Of course you did. Because like, here's the thing. I looked through both docs. Okay, were you talking appropriately? Yes. Were you grooming? No. So let me go off topic. Synni, are you? Can I call you Synni? Is that how you say your name?
Kit, don't be worse.
Yeah, it's Synni.
Okay, I might accidentally call you Sunny by accident, but I'll try to call you Synni. So, Synni, like, let me ask you something. Are you, you're straight, right?
As far as I'm aware.
Yeah, what, now I'm straight too. No, sorry. Eno is a female, correct? I got the names mixed up.
Oh my god, I know where this is
they're
going.
doing the sexuality!
They're like, oh, well, this person's straight, so technically they can't be a criminal groomer. Straight or not, you still groom someone. Shut the fuck up, brother. I'm gonna go insane. I'm gonna rip your wires out, but oh no, I can't see that. Simon might poop himself and smear it all over the walls and the toilets.
Eno is AFAB, yeah.
AFAB, okay. So, yeah, you're... Have you ever dated a woman?
Also,
when I was 14.
Did they ever talk about the vibrator in the video, actually? No, Garfield. No. They left out a lot of the more recent and more important shit, and then when they did have the important stuff, they didn't bring it up. They were just like, oh, actually, this is the worst thing they've seen. Here's the softcore porn where, you know, we're gonna, ignore the fact that she's touching her fucking vagina. But whatever. Censored porn or not, you shouldn't be sending it to a kid. Still a crime. Don't care.
14.
Of course you did.
And I ended up breaking up with my girlfriend when I was 16 because I realized I didn't love her like that, because I realized I don't like women like that.
You were just a bit bi-curious, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I feel like he's gonna fucking mention the censored porn thing again. Because like I said earlier, if you send a kid fucking censored porn, like a video, image, whatever, you're still sending them porn. So I don't really understand the argument.
Once I kissed an Italian guy.
Like, would it be appropriate for me to draw characters fucking and then just, you know, slap a little sticker on top of their penises and then send it to the local 14-year-old? No. That's still sending porn to a kid, bruh.
Guy, but that's not important right now.
Way back when.
Oh my god, I just clocked it. He's also playing Smash Bros.
Yeah. Average Smash Bros player.
Someone named Pee-wee. I guess now they go by Bug Spray. I just keep calling them Pee-wee because
also, aren't the comics, like, really graphic? Yes. Rape comics, brother.
That's like ingrained in my brain. That's just who they are to me. I don't know, man. Like we kind of just like. I didn't realize that we only talked for a week before it got weird, but we were just like both being sexual like toward each other, and then like they offered to help me move out by moving in with me. And I wanted very badly to leave my parents' place, so we went through like a lot of planning. And then one day they just ghosted me, and I had to work out other arrangements.
For new viewers, we're not talking about the 14-year-old, we're talking about the 17-year-old and all that.
Arrangements in order to move out.
Mm-hmm.
And a couple days after they ghosted me, they made a public YouTube video exposing me, and like they leaked like a shit ton of the art I sent them. Which...
Yeah, and someone made a
also,
video
this is another thing I don't really understand, because like she made the mistake of sending rape porn, censored or not, to a minor, and then she goes and she does it again to another minor when she was called out for it originally. Like, you still can't defend that. I don't care what you want to call it, what your definition is, whether you want to like debate the legality. She still knew better, and she did it anyways. Like, she did the very same thing she got called out for last time, but fucking worse. Like,
you and that video got like 300,000 views or some shit, right?
I don't know how many views it got, but I'm assuming you're talking about the video that Soph the Neko made.
I think it was Soph the Neko. But more importantly, so I think you're missing the point of the question. The person who made the first doc, like the old doc about you with the 17-year-old, are they the same person who's
fucking video was a defense video.
Yep.
Doc now.
I don't think so. Also, what was there one that came out before addressing Synni Barrow 3, or are you just talking about that one?
I heard that the same person, I just heard this recently, like today, someone told me that, oh, the same person who is calling Synni Bear out in their doc was the same person who was getting onto their case like a year ago when they were 19 and talking with the 17-year-old, and I wanted to run that by you to see if you knew anything.
I don't think so, no. The person who made the Addressing Synni Barrow 3 document was like a really old, like, ex-friend.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know how to explain, like...
What the fuck is this music in the background, by the way? I just realized there's something going in the fucking background. What's going on?
How much they just don't exist in my brain.
Okay. Well, is Eno friends with the person who made the first doc?
I'm not aware of them even, like, knowing of each other's existence. I mean...
Me when I'm talking to a child. The angels are singing for us. They're singing! Like, fuck.
Obviously, I think... I'm gonna call them Bunny.
Persona 4. I'm sorry,
Bunny,
I just can't
like,
take it seriously.
Probably knows
it
about
sounds
Eno,
dumb.
but I don't think Eno knows who Bunny is. Bunny is the person who made the doc.
Okay. Yeah, and at least from what I can tell from the messages, there was no indication from on my end that you were trying to get with a 14-year-old romantic.
It's not about dating them, brother.
No.
Law was broken.
Yeah.
Shut
with
up.
the way people are talking about this, they're making you seem like the next EDP, the next Cosmodor.
Oh shit, I'm saving that. Hold on. Time to screenshot that. Thank you, Jar. New meme material. Thank you. I'm gonna just save that. Here. Thank you.
Whoever the fuck, like, and this is like the important question I want to ask you. What, like, pushed you in to, like, saying, like, hey guys, I'm sorry, I groomed a minor.
Watch. She's gonna be like, Jack told me I was a groomer, so I admitted to being a groomer. Like, fuck. I'm calling it. I'm calling it.
Years on because of
Jack.
Yeah. So
Jack,
what,
I knew it. Well, Jack made me think I was a groomer, so obviously, like fuck.
Thought
Fun fact: he didn't even know Cosmodor admitted to grooming within like the
thing in my
second
head
video
where I
out of the
was just like,
6
oh, this is
video.
what like seems like the best option, just to keep everyone happy and safe, I guess. It was mostly me trying to earn back Jack's trust by being open and honest with the people, like with my own.
So you think if you admit, oh yeah, I'm a groomer, you guys, now will my imaginary boyfriend come back to me? Jack, please Please, like, fuck no. He's not gonna want to associate with you. I don't care if you think you are coerced into saying you were a groomer or what. He saw the evidence. He made his decision. You're a fucking creep. You're a freak. You did weird shit with kids. Boo-hoo.
Own audience.
But you weren't honest with them. You said you groomed someone, and I don't...
Yeah, that's pretty honest. That's pretty honest, Jar. But continue, yeah.
What I did.
Okay, here's the thing, and here's was the first big red flag.
Wait. So is this where they're gonna start trying to talk about what is or isn't grooming again? Because, like, am I hearing it wrong, or did she say, but I did groom someone? Or let me see.
Happy and safe, I guess.
I didn't catch it.
It was mostly me trying to earn back Jack's trust.
Also, regardless of whether you want to call her a groomer for this situation, it still doesn't also change the fact that she, as an 18-year-old, dated a 15-year-old and showed them her sex toy, vibrators, all that shit. And, not to mention, before, during, and after they broke up, they were still sexual with each other. If you want to check that out, go check out Laurel's thread. But of course, they're not going to mention this shit here either, are they? Because, yeah, we did our research, guys, but let's ignore the definite proof of grooming. Let's ignore that. And also to you motherfuckers who are like, oh, well, a 3-year age gap isn't that bad. 18-year-olds shouldn't be fucking 15-year-olds. As soon as I turned 18, I looked at people who were fucking 16, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. That's just fucking weird.
By being open and honest with the people, like with my own audience.
But you weren't honest with them. You said you groomed someone, and I don't...
I thought I did.
Okay.
Well, I thought I did, yeah. You did, though.
The thing, and here's was the first big red flag to me. At first, I thought this was pretty cut and dry. You got accused, docs were made, there's so much evidence in the doc, they're so long, you must have done it because you admitted to it. So I was working on my video, and then I thought, I just had that feeling.
Whether she admitted to it or not, there's still evidence she did it, but whatever.
The same feeling I got when the Peaches drama started, the same feeling I got when the Spockter drama started. It's that feeling I get in the back of my neck that just tells me something's not right here. And I thought about it. I was like, Cosmodor did not admit to grooming until it was too late. Neither EDP to this day has not admitted to doing anything wrong. Groomers don't fucking admit to it.
Is it just him yapping?
Yeah. Also, I love how he's like, groomers don't fucking admit to it. Okay, what about pedophiles that admit to it? What about other groomers that admit to it? What are you talking about? So...
Austin Jones admitted to it.
So if someone's uncle fucking molests me, but they don't admit to it, does that mean it didn't happen? But if they do admit to it, does that mean it didn't happen? Because, like, I swear, I like, see this argument on both sides. It's like, oh, well, whether they admitted it or not, I don't think it happened. I don't think it happened. Like, shut up. There's evidence.
I thought to myself, why would she admit to it? I can't even think of a single groomer who just flat out said, yep, I did it. And then I started thinking maybe I should reach out to you and have a chat with you. So what you did was inappropriate. You shouldn't have done that. But I don't think you're Cosmodor level. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not Cosmodor level because you're not a fucking pedophile, but you're still a groomer. Whatever.
So you're working on a response to everything. Is that right?
I'm trying.
Okay. Well, it's gonna be an uphill battle. Made things really bad for yourself by making that apology.
I realize that.
Yep. And here's the thing. As much backlash as you're getting right now, Spockter's and Peaches was surprisingly worse, so I think you have a chance of getting out of this.
You have a chance of getting out of this.
Oh my god.
According to federal law, you don't, but oh well. Oh well. Oh well. Oh, I think in this segment, this is where she's like, yeah, if the police looked at this, they wouldn't take it seriously.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's an online thing, but, like, you breaking the law doesn't change the fact that you broke the law. Whether they do something about it or not, you still broke a law. Like,
What's
some
the plan
cops
with you
let a
and
lot of
Jack?
shit slide. It doesn't change the fact that a crime was still committed, though.
I mean, I'm not entirely sure. I can see what he posts on Twitter. I can tell he's not... he's not my friend.
I would say the same. I don't think that's what friends say about one another.
God, he jumped so fucking far. He's calling me a pedophile.
I haven't seen that, but I've seen other stuff.
I saw, like... I was at work, god damn it, and I saw him say some shit like, live and suffer, pedo bear. I think it's so jarring, because he
Jarring.
left
Jarring with jar. Fuck.
before I even came home from work. Like, I came home from work and he was just gone.
Yeah, good.
And then sorry, what?
Shit.
It's funny to hear a woman say that for once.
I came home from work and he was gone, and then the next morning the police came to my apartment.
Oh no!
Not for the reasons you think,
for a
Jar.
wellness check, not for anything bad.
Oh, okay.
I woke up to like the police
Why are
at
they
my
at-
door, and they
this?
were just like, "Hey, heard some."
Yeah, I don't know
heard
what the
something
fuck's
was
going on.
with you. Your friend called us here, and I was like, "Oh."
That's the thing, though,
And
Blue.
then I looked.
We're being way too casual with the groomer. He doesn't think she's a groomer. Despite all the evidence out there. Because, oh, well, he did his research despite missing the points, missing important information, yada, 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 but...
At my phone, and I saw that like my real life friend tried calling me multiple times, and Jack tried calling me multiple times, and I texted like both of them, and my real life friend
Do you think Jar's
didn't
gonna
know.
get mad if he ever fucking sees this? Because I feel like someone's gonna be like, Jar, I think GoatCatto did a live about you. You should check it out. Like the other ones did.
That the police were coming, so
He
I
knows
figured
there's
they
gonna
didn't
be
call them, so
backlash.
it had to be Jack.
Sorry, but
I
like
told Jack,
you could pay me $20,000 fucking dollars to side with Synni, and I wouldn't. I'm just not doing that. That's career suicide. Like, what goes through their fucking brains?
like, oh, the police came by, and he was like, yeah, we thought you were dead, lol. Like, he said LOL at the end of his message, and then he never texted me ever again. And I was like, oh,
Okay, who
this
cares
is
if he says
good, because
LOL?
this
I don't.
means he's upset with me, but he still cares about me. That's good. He wants to make sure I'm alive. And then, like, I went to work, and in the middle of my shift, I saw that he made, like, a big, like, Twitter thread, basically mocking me. Like, he bragged about stealing my friends from me.
Okay, boohoo, I did the same shit to my rapist. It's fucking funny. Be like, ha, you fucking suck, you goddamn groomer. I took all your friends. Now I have cool people around me. You know, people who don't want to associate with criminals. Why is this a point? I'm pretty sure everybody has done this about, like, fucking shitty people. They're like, ha, I took their friends. Like, I don't care.
And he said, like, you know, live and suffer, pedo bear. And then he, like, posted a picture of, like, a hat that he left on my pillow when he left.
The fucking groom hat! The groom hat! That shit was so fucking funny. Groom. Like, fuck.
Like, it was
also,
a
for
hat
some
that
reason,
said
someone
groom
said
on
that
it.
he got the
Actually,
10K to
if
buy
someone
the
made
groom
that-
hat, which, like, no.
Rescue. So, like, they accused you of touching them inappropriately.
Yeah, fuck him for even, like, insinuating that.
Yeah, because I'm gonna get real here.
Here we go. It's he said, she said, and in this he say, she say shit, we're gonna invalidate a potential victim. Fucking.
Here. Me and Professor Dreadlock, we're best buddies, and we're romantic with each other. We slap each other on the ass every now and then.
This is different! Is your roommate asexual? Does your roommate have trauma from people sexually abusing them? Huh? Question mark?
Poke each other.
Nice!
We don't poke each other in the crotch, but we do pretty much.
All I'm gonna say about this whole, like, Jack, her and Jack, the touchy stuff, just, it's weird. Anyone who knows Jack like me or his ex-friends or whatever would know better than to do that shit.
Much everything else, and
also with him being autistic, it probably makes it a bit more difficult for him to express how genuinely uncomfortable he is. And also, he literally said that he was kind of used to this stuff, so he didn't see that anything was wrong with it until later. Oh my god, it's almost like abusers normalize the abuse for their victims, and it's especially worse and more normalized if that victim has been a victim of said abuse in the past. Like, this is dumb.
Like, when I heard that, I was just like, you know, I know...
The thing is he did not develop like other adults because of his trauma. He never learned boundaries. People are going to use that and flip it on synni to be like, well, she was sexually abused and blah, blah, blah. But the thing I don't get is that, yeah, she was sexually abused, but she finds the idea of, like, interacting with children sexually to be a no-no, to be something disgusting, something that she's literally made vent pieces about before, but then she goes and she does this. Like, there's a difference. She's committing a crime, Jack is being victimized. So,
Jack goes by he, him, but, like, their sex is, they're an AFAB, and,
what is this? Are we gonna get more Jar being transphobic? Why are we bringing up fucking pronouns?
Yeah, he's AFAB.
Yeah, so, two women living with each other.
Don't call, oh my god. Two women. Okay.
They're gonna, I don't know what it's like with two women living with each other, but I can tell you, as a guy who lives with another guy, we sometimes touch each other.
These are different circumstances. You guys have different relationships. You guys have different trauma, different histories, you're different people. Just because you and your roommate like to have butt sex and, like, finger each other's assholes doesn't mean that it's okay for other people to fucking do that. I can't. It's not comparable.
Really?
I think it should have been, like, a red flag to literally everyone when Jack showed, like, me screaming at him, like, through text, saying,
are they going to try and bring up the whole, oh, well, it's illegal to record the other party without their consent when he's in what is it called? It's like one-sided consent state or something like that, where, like, one of them can consent to it and then it's fine.
I always asked you if it was okay, and you said yes, and like.
But what about the part that you, like, in your video where you admitted that you touched him, and then you were like, is this okay? What do you think sexual abusers do?
No one mentioned that or, like, said anything about that.
Well, you need to understand this.
Also, I love how people are taking synni's words at face value. Like, of course she's gonna deny the fucking allegations. True or not. She's gonna be like, oh no, I didn't touch them. Oh, okay, proof? Well, they don't have proof, but you should trust me. I said I didn't do it, so, you know, blah, blah, blah. But yes, let's believe
idiots.
The fucking abuser who has a history of being sexually inappropriate with people and not respecting boundaries, despite, honestly, knowing better. Like,
will believe what they're told until they're shown the opposite. I mean, come on, you've seen this with the Spocker drama, you've seen this with the Peaches drama. Prismate Luke literally put up screenshots that contradicted what he said, and people went, yeah, that seems legit to me.
I'm a little thrown off that, like, the commentators aren't, like, looking
so if I were to ask Jar, or if he were to interview my rapist and be like, did you rape GoatCatto? And they said no, would Jar be like, oh, well, that ends it. GoatCatto's a liar. GoatCatto's a liar. Like, that's the type of fucking logic I'm getting from this. Oh yeah, the person who's being accused of all these fucking crimes said they didn't do it, so obviously they didn't do it. No.
Actually, that's something I've been meaning to ask you. Aside from me, has anybody reached out to you?
Two YouTubers contacted me and, like, asked me questions, but no one else.
Bro, I'm so hungry.
Yeah, it was
Okay, so I'm literally the first person who was like, hey, I don't think you're as bad as what everybody else is saying.
Oh, I'm the first person.
The first person was Kumo.
Ew.
Of course it's Kumo. Like, I have my own issues with the guy, but like, it sounds like sometimes he could be skeptical in the right areas, and you know what, I think he was skeptical in the right area, because like, I've heard rumors that you two were collabing together, but I watched his video, and I was like, I don't...
Collabing is a stretch, but like, he's trying to help me, like, make my video as good as it can be.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So...
Like, not a collab, just like, he's looking over my stuff.
I'm not gonna lie. I was so ready to tear into you, and this was the day I was going to upload it, unlist it for my Patreon supporters, and
oh, what's up, Streamline? It's hilarious watching Jar talk about how Birdie's making this whole situation about himself, and then proceeds to keep talking about himself for a majority of the video. Yeah, he talks about himself, and then he talks about, like, his past dramas, and then he doesn't shut the fuck up about Jack. Like, you're kind of going against the point you're making by making it about the person who you're claiming is making the entire situation about themselves, when it's actually people like you who contribute to that issue. But whatever. What do I know? What do I know?
Go live tomorrow. But then I decided to fact check one more time, just make sure everything was correct, and I've had this feeling.
If he fact checked, then he would have gone over the more specific shit in the logs. I can't, bro.
Like something.
I checked my facts. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Isn't right, and after looking at everything, I realized.
Sorry, I just came out of the hospital. This video gave me a stroke. Me too. I've been having a fucking aneurysm for like the past hour.
Pretty bad. If you were you better thank your vagina. If you had a PP, you would be. Oh man, it would not be good for you if you had a PP.
Aw, man.
Yeah, but people are more forgiving when women do this. But yeah,
you
like,
definitely seem to be one of the
you're
people.
a groomer. I think your friend who you lived with for years convinced you that you were a horrible person. You started thinking...
It doesn't take convincing to know that Synni's a horrible person, but oh well.
You were a horrible person, and you cracked underneath the pressure, and decided to say something in a video that was really...
Aw, poor little baby got outed for grooming. But yeah, let's blame Jack for that and be like, no, he pressured me into thinking I was a groomer. Let's ignore the logs that show extensive evidence of me grooming a 14-year-old. Let's ignore the logs of me grooming a 15-year-old at the age of 18. Let's just conveniently ignore that. Why are you crouched like a fucking demon, Michael? Get out! Go! Be gone! Gotta get some fucking pepper spray and mace your ass. I love my boyfriend.
That made you look really, really, really bad, and I'm guessing you didn't fully grasp what the word groomer meant, right?
I think anyone who is watching my videos might be able to discern that, because
if you could be so lucky, do you know how dumb these people are?
Do you know how dumb the both of you are? Because for the last hour and a half almost, I've been like laughing my fucking ass off over the stupidity of these things.
So Jack...
And I'm trying to be more mature because I feel like I'm a little bit too short-tempered, I guess. I don't know. I'm quick to fucking make jokes, but
Jack
blah.
Doesn't understand what grooming is, and I've been getting a lot of my information from him, because one of the things that I know I've said that was incorrect...
Dude, how long is this fucking interview? So it starts at 42... What? So this goes on for almost 30 minutes. Did you know you have 30 minutes?
Was like...
I'm gonna put it on times 2 speed because I'm starting to lose my fucking patience for this bullshit. Actually, no, 1.5.
Jack keeps saying that he was groomed by Kitty Dog when he was 12 and Kitty Dog was 14. And...
Oh, great, we're comparing situations again. We're gonna say that, oh, well, Jack said that he was groomed by Kitty Dog and that was actually grooming, but what I did isn't grooming, even though I'm a 21-year-old talking sexually with a 14-year-old.
I believed him.
Okay, this...
Okay.
That's not... I don't
want to downplay his experience in like that he was traumatized. I just, now that I'm like going to therapy and shit, I don't think it was grooming actually.
I'm not gonna comment on the whole birdie kitty dog thing because they were both children who were groomed into the behaviors that they were doing. But to make a comparison to that and then compare it to an adult interacting with a child sexually, which, you know, is grooming, how are we gonna say that... whatever. I'm having a fucking stroke.
That doesn't sound fucking right. God. And I feel fucking stupid for, like, making a video and defending that point.
Okay, you know how the only interaction we had ever was when I commented on your Spocker video?
Yeah.
Okay, in that video you said you were moving in with Birdie, and like, when I heard you bring that up, I was like, haha, well this is going to be entertaining in a year.
Oh.
So that's exactly what I thought, because I was like, oh, two artsy sea people underneath the same roof. What could possibly go wrong?
One of them ends up being a groomer and the other one gets sexually assaulted. A lot can go wrong, actually.
Fuck.
Yeah, sorry I didn't warn you sooner. Honestly, I thought you would throw Jack underneath the bus first. Like, honestly, I thought it would happen the reverse way.
No.
How the heck can Synni go from kitty dog groomed Birdie to kitty dog didn't groom Birdie? It's because she's biased. She doesn't like Jack, so now she's gonna invalidate his trauma and be like, well, I don't think it was grooming. Like, you're looking at your own situation and saying it's not grooming. With a bunch of dick suckers enabling
This
it.
entire situation just sucks.
Yeah, I know, trust me. I've been in your shoes, Peach has been in your shoes, Spocker has been in your shoes. The only thing I'm going to tell you is this.
You've been in her shoes. Last time I checked, you didn't talk sexually with a 14-year-old and send them rape porn. And have fucking hours, like hour-long voice calls with them. Establishing a bond and shit like that. But go off, I guess. Go off.
Once you're out of this situation, don't...
Unless there's something you want to admit. Now, I'm not accusing you of anything. I'm just saying...
Don't fuck up again, like, don't fuck up like Spocker and Peaches did. Like, here's the thing. When it comes to the Spocker situation, the dude got canceled.
I'm not saying there is something we don't know, but I wouldn't be fucking surprised, because how do these people sit over here and defend this? Like, do you have skeletons in your closet or what?
For being a pussy. Like, if I was in that same situation as him, I would have been like, oh yeah, I stumbled upon it, looked through all the multiple folders I had on it, saw the 13-year-old nudes, freaked out, ripped it out, stomped on it, and flushed it down my toilet. I'm not a predator, I just held onto those nudes and deep within folders, and that's what happened to me. Oh well, guess I'll keep uploading like I normally did, but instead he was like, oh no, I'm gonna run away and make people think I'm a predator, like fucking idiot.
I remember people, like, getting really upset with me when I tried giving, like, Spocker the benefit of the doubt in my video, where I was just like, you know, maybe he just forgot about it, and then people were, like, calling me a dick writer.
Well, you are that. Let's be honest. I've seen how much you coom.
Rude, but anyway.
Come on, you're a coomer. You're like a super coomer. Like, I've seen some of the stuff
You mean
you've
super
drawn.
Don't remind me of what everyone's seen. Fuck. Alright,
But,
yeah, we've seen you grooming a child, but I don't see any cooming. I see illegal activity.
Okay,
you see, cooming is
number
with
one, you're
people
going to have to take the L on the way you were talking to the 14-year-old, but you have to make it clear.
Not 14-year-olds.
You're going to have to do that. There's no... Like, listen, I had a 14-year-old like, hey, I want to make you... I'm a big fan of you, and I want to make you happy. And I was like, no, I know where this is going. This is a fucking honeypot situation. No, thank you.
Hold me, mommy.
Yeah, like...
in my video, I make
video, right?
I think so.
Okay, when I said adults talk inappropriately around minors all the time, people really took that the wrong way. But, like, I defended myself on my second channel in my Vincent Skullman video. I was like, my dad showed me RoboCop when I was a kid, and that movie had boobies in it. Like, inappropriate things can happen. The kids are saying inappropriate stuff to each other all the time. It's not...
But adults and children shouldn't be talking about sex like that. It's only normal when minors are talking to other minors about sexual topics, but not people who are above the age of 18 talking to fucking 14-year-olds about titties and, like, fucking ass fucking and ass jobs and, like, fart fetishes and sadomasochism, all that. Like, none of that is normal. So what's the point?
You're not grooming a kid because you say pee-pee by accident around them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with this stuff, and you're not gonna get all your fans back. People are gonna hate on you, but that is better than people thinking that you're the next Cosmodor.
Oh my god.
I had to change my Spoctor thumbnail, like the one where you said, coming up to get a cupcake, because I was like, oh, people might take this the wrong way, and I don't like Spoctor, but I don't think he's a groomer or anything like that, so that's why I had to change the thumbnail. And I understand you've heard nothing but bad things about me. I'm pretty sure you think I'm a racist pedo yourself. At least one of those things.
I know you're not.
Ain't you a Trump supporter, brother?
Not looked at in the best light, but I don't actually have any labels to attach to you.
Come on. Not even the racist one.
I'm too stupid. I
don't. Yeah, I was mostly thrown for a loop when you said you were coming back from work. I'm not gonna lie, I thought you did YouTube full time.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, not,
no, no.
Like, okay, not YouTube full time.
Honestly, when it comes to Trump supporters, I either think they're fucking ignorant as to who they're actually supporting, or they just agree with the fucking bigotry. Like, yeah, I know there's more to Trump than just, you know, the fucking racism and shit like that, but I don't know, I just wouldn't want to associate myself as someone who supports that person, you know. Trump supporter and a groomer defender.
Thing is, I thought you did internet stuff full time because, like, commissions and all that, because, like, I looked at your art style and I was like, hey, this girl draws porn for a living.
All the smaller, like, things that are being, like, said about me, I plan on covering in, like, a second video, like, for example, the scamming thing, and also, like, I'm being called racist because I said something racist.
Come on, sister. You're talking to the racism king over here.
The king of racism. But I need to, like, talk about that in a separate video, because the first video, the one I'm making right now, is mostly just talking about why I don't think I'm a groomer and why Jack is mean. He's mean. He's mean. Everyone look at Jack right now. All right,
yeah,
no, there's like a bunch of fucking issues I have with Jack after saying all this.
Actually, that reminds me. Does Jack have an IRL job?
No.
Do they receive Social Security?
Not anymore.
Okay, so they don't. So, oh my god. Why are they talking about this? Does Jack have a job? Does he receive Social Security? So if you know that Jack doesn't receive Social Security benefits anymore, then why would you not go back to, like, way earlier in the video and edit that portion where you're just all like, oh, well, Jack doesn't need that 10,000. He has all this blah, 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 blah. Like, he's not having any income now. So, hello?
Yeah, I heard a story with that. Like, I will admit, I did. When I was questioning this, I did watch Kumo's video because I realized, okay, I need to hear someone defending this because, like, sometimes you just need one person to say the emperor has no clothes for you to actually see that he's naked. Yeah, when I saw his video, not a great video. He kind of rambles a lot. It took forever to actually start. He also has another video that is way shorter.
It's not a video.
I prefer his second one, but even then the second one is so long. But, like, I looked at the video and I was like, this dude doesn't know what he's doing, but, like, he's telling the truth. You're not a groomer. You're a lot of things. You're inappropriate.
Yeah, this really isn't a professional interview.
The stuff you sent. You've had multiple warnings about this. You need
yeah,
to be careful,
then why are you defending it? She's had multiple warnings. She broke the law anyways. So why are you over here going, well, she was just inappropriate. She did a oopsie. She did a fuck up, but she's not a groomer, and I'm not gonna mention the fact that she broke the law. Like, fuck.
Here's the thing. This happens again. It's going to be really bad. So, like,
if this happens again,
double, triple, quintuple.
Babe, she was already outed for dating a 15-year-old while she was 18 and shit. But all right, go on.
We'll check what you're doing, who you're talking to. You need to keep the ages in mind. And if you're gonna start,
she already knew this. So why are you, like, rehashing advice that was given to her ages ago? Like, why are you just giving her a little slap on the wrist? Like, aha, don't do it again, even though she got shit for doing this in the past. Like, please.
If you're gonna start your Discord up again, make it 18+.
Yeah, that's also part of my conclusion.
Yeah, okay.
It's like, I'm gonna probably have, like, an age verification thing going on. I don't know how exactly I plan on implementing that yet, because I don't want
Maybe. Don't get so fucking weird with people you don't know, and maybe just block any fucking minor. You see, this could have been avoided, but because her fucking cock got hard, she ignored all morals.
My first idea was to have people, like, give me their driver's license, but—
And then there's also the excuse of, oh, well, she's autistic and she had a hyperfixation on the character, so it's technically the minor's fault for engaging. Like, no, fuck off. Autistic or not, you don't do that shit.
Seems like a bad idea.
You're older than me by, like, a year, but, like, fuck.
That seems
just have them click on
easy way to dox yourself.
Just have them click on the I promise I'm 18 button. Like that.
But then people are gonna be like, that's not good enough.
Tell them then.
Just whatever.
Tell them to make videos on Pornhub instead of you then. Like, what I find the funniest thing about this entire drama is, like, the doc that was like, oh, her character did a sexy pose, and then Jack links it beneath it.
I love how he's downplaying this still. He's, like, talking about the minor shit in the document, and then he's acting like that's the only thing that's being presented against her. I keep repeating myself. Because he keeps repeating his shit fucking takes.
His video, and it ends with the fucking, your two characters.
The fucking panty and stalking me.
Yeah, like, I know what panty and stalking is, and I know that's not a show I would be, like, sending to any minor I've spoken to.
Maybe she should not make a Discord server and stay off the internet. Yeah! By the way, does someone have evidence of that whole thing where they were talking about how synni was posing as, like, a 14-year-old artist or something? Because I've been seeing so many rumors about that, but nobody sent me proof yet.
Let's just say that. And when I saw that, I was just like, I was confused about this. Like, people saying, oh, Synni Bear 03, she drew a character in sexy poses, it's porn. Here, let me link it down beneath my video without age restricting it.
I just think it's fucking wild that, like, in Jack's video, he's like, I'm not a freak, unlike Synni. Anyway, here's my animation where Synni takes off her underwear and, like, straps on a pole. Like, the irony is palpable.
Except Jack didn't fucking groom a child. There's a video where someone had some cropped Discord screenshots of Synni talking about that channel. Lolly Molly? Lolly Molly? Lolly Molly? I don't know, I think that's weird. Not gonna say it's predatory in and of itself, but me personally, I wouldn't make an account where I pretend I'm a kid around kids. That's just a little bit weird. Just a little bit weird.
I can't get over that. That's such a, please understand where I'm coming from. I'm so pissed off.
I understand where you're coming from. I've been in your shoes multiple times.
Called me a freak, and then you animated my ass.
Yeah, you're both Coomers as far as I'm aware. And I am so glad to finally sit down and talk to you. I was nervous that you wouldn't have gotten back to me because I've gone back and forth on my videos so much. I've been...
Crow, they're just cherry-picking at Jack. They want to ignore the major allegations against Synni and then do all this shit.
I made it really quickly and then realized, oh, I need to find the evidence, and then I had to change this, I had to change that, I had to change this, and I had to change that, and once I finally had a video all lined up so I could, like, look through it and fact check it, I was like, oh my god, like, I'm so low energy because, like, I don't really believe in what I'm saying, and then I realized, what am I fucking doing? I should reach out to you to hear your side of the story, and what gave me the courage to do this was I saw that you took or privated your apology video, and that made me think, maybe she's realizing, hey, I'm not a fucking groomer, just a Coomer.
It sucks because I was trying to Jeff about it. And
sister. Let me go back to the direct messages. Let me scroll down. Okay, here we go. I love how she puts a platonic slash on here. How many times did she say platonic anyways? /p /pause. So that's one. Why indicate that it's platonic that time, but not on the other times that you were talking about loving each other? Little silly. Anyways, where is it? Fuck. Where is it? Fuck. Where is it? Sorry, I'm trying to find something. Fuck. Where is it? I had these, like, earlier. Maybe it's stay. There we go. So I'll be honest, I think I need to stop talking to you. You don't need me around. I've caused you so much pain and you don't deserve to have me around. I still love you. I care about you. I don't want to block you in case you have an emergency or something. I don't know, it feels like cutting you off would be a bad idea. I know you don't have many friends and I've become your favorite person. Oh, but we didn't have a bond. I didn't make you feel special or anything. I don't want to hurt you by leaving, and I don't want to hurt you by staying. It's a difficult situation. I shouldn't be venting to you like this. I should have never showed you all my sexual fantasies. I should have kept my conversations with you strictly PG, but I didn't, and I will never stop being sorry for doing that to you. I can't comprehend how this will affect you. I want you to be safe. I want everyone to be safe. I don't know if you'll be safe if I stick around and keep messaging you. If you want to block me, you can. I want you to make that choice. I'm only choosing to keep you because I know you have BPD, and I've seen how it affects Jack. I don't want you to do anything crazy. Please know I'm here for you if you want me, and I'll leave if you want me to leave. I don't want you to feel like you need me, so I won't be popping into your DMs for any other reason than checkups. I hope you understand this is for your safety. And then they just fucking ignore that, and they keep talking. And they keep talking, and they keep talking, and they keep talking, and they keep talking, and they keep talking. And then it's Eno who has to cut it off. Note how it's the child who, after, days of being, told that this person isn't safe to be around, the child is the one who ultimately cuts it off. Hello?
Understood how much it upset me that in particular was leaked, and now he just doesn't give a shit.
Well, that's why I hate ArtCC people. They're insanely backstabby. Insanely so. You can't be friends with them.
I'm assuming there's probably a bit of just the Fruitcake Club thing in.
Oh, that's gonna be its complete video.
Off topic. I got us off topic.
Okay, so I suggest you make your video. But here's the thing: everybody hates you already. They can't hate you any more than they do. In fact, so don't rush it. In fact, don't take too much time on it, but don't rush yourself. It's better.
It's pretty much done.
Okay, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. When you upload it, be very careful with the title, the description, and the thumbnail. Don't make something that will make people upset. People are upset.
Yeah,
but
no, this video in particular, I don't want to be provocative at all.
So you're doing damage control for a criminal. Social suicide, brother.
I just want to make sure everyone understands what I'm saying.
Okay. You're going to still get a little backlash for it, but it won't be. It won't be. I don't know, 14,000 dislikes like you got on your apology.
That one didn't age quite so well.
I hope not.
It's so funny that Jar keeps referring to the ACC as a backstabby place where you can't trust anyone. I've never had any issues with the art gals. Maybe Jar. Maybe you just hang around the bad apples. Yeah, honestly.
As to how it will go is a bunch of people will click on it and then immediately dislike it and leave some fucking weird comments, and then as it keeps going, it'll get a lot more leveled out. That's what I assume is going to happen.
Guy, how is it 2 a.m.? I'm gonna kill myself.
You're right. And you're going to have some dumb fuck constantly bring up, 3 years down the road, someone's going to say, hey, aren't you that groomer person? And you're going to have to deal with that. I have people doing that. Yeah, I have people doing that to me. Because of because my thumbnail had a cupcake in it. I don't regret that. That was fucking hilarious.
This is not the same. But whatever.
Any other questions, or did I
Are you going to bake cookies after 2? Yeah.
Okay,
we are going to bake cookies, and I'm going to have myself a nice night.
Was there at least a small part of you who thought, maybe this is a bad idea?
Actually, no. My entire family was, very against the idea of me moving into 30. In fact, I remember, I have a distinct memory of, okay, so, I don't know if you know this, but I was friends with Jack Birdie back in 2020.
Here we go, talking about Jack and Birdie again.
So I stopped being his friend. And then, more recently, I got back in contact with him just because he was on my mind for some reason. And he seemed to be a lot more mellowed out. He was a lot less, abrasive, and also happened to be homeless. So we just started talking again, and I remember when we were making our plans to move in together, whenever I would talk about him to my parents, I would call him Jimmy, because
sorry if this is off topic, but what kind of cookies are you baking? Martha Stewart chocolate chip.
Because I didn't want them to know that I was talking to Jack again. At some point I opened a separate bank, a separate savings account just for Jack.
Also, no, they never dated. They did not date. Synni and Jack did not date.
And there was like $300 in that savings account for Jack.
Why are we even streaming this at this point?
He keeps asking for that money.
Because honestly, if I don't, he's gonna be like, well, you didn't watch the whole thing. So I'm suffering and I'm watching the entire fucking thing.
And I keep thinking, no, I don't want to give you that money.
He made
because
he made $10,000.
He made $10,000, and also the fucking computer he's using to tweet out all this fucking bullshit is one that I bought for him. It was $600.
How much percentage of the rent did you?
Oh, so you bought a computer for Jack that you gave to Jack as a gift for Jack to use. And I'm supposed to be mad at Jack. Why? I mean, my abuser got me a pretty sick fucking Hello Kitty sweater. I still wear it. Does it mean it's his? No, it's mine still.
You pay.
Who cares?
Most of it. In fact, I've been paying full rent for like most of our stay here.
Yeah, don't give him the 300.
Yeah, I'm upset because he has my jewelry. He fucking stole my jewelry. And it was expensive and I want it back. And also I want my cat back. I would like my cat, for fuck's sake.
Oh my god, another time
but you said you got the cat for him. Like, yeah, it's in your name. But at the same time, I don't know. I get her point. Cat's in her name. But I feel like using this as a point against him is a little...
It's always the fucking cat!
Illegal.
It's my cat.
But like, I don't know. I don't really care, honestly. I really don't care. I don't care that the cat that you got for someone and that someone took the cat with them to a safe place. I really don't care. I care more about the fact that you groomed someone, but pop off, queen. Slay.
Why? Why is it always the cat? Like,
well, Jack has like a really like strong connection to the cat, and so he's like, he's really fucking weird about the cat. But like, he took the cat, he took Squirt and left Stupid. So I have one cat and not the other. And Stupid keeps screaming because she's bored and she doesn't have her playmate anymore, and she's sad.
Okay, well, get your cat back. Kai got their cat back, so I'm sure you
maybe pay attention to the cat. I don't know.
Can get your cat back. Like, why do you guys keep getting in this situation? Kai and Omnia move in together, it's a whole mess. You and Jack move in together, it's a whole mess. Anytime, I don't mean to sound bigoted, but anytime you people move in with one another, it doesn't go well. I mean you people as in ArtCC, this corner of the internet kind of people. Autistic.
Why are we talking about the cat
autistic?
It's because they're cherry picking and they're trying to go, look, Jack is a bad guy and he did this and that and that and that. Boo-hoo. I don't care.
Okay, but look, like, 2 is a coincidence. We'll wait until the 3rd time happens.
Okay. Ultimately, we have one common enemy, and that's the ArtCC and how they manipulate people. Like, they seem all nice and wholesome, and then they suddenly...
No, yeah, I think the art commentary community is, like, extremely fucking predatory. Like, I thought that even before, like, all this shit happened to me.
Whatever punishment you deserve for what you did, you already got it.
No, you didn't.
But yeah, when do you think your video will be out?
I'm hoping this week. I'm having to, like, redo some things.
It's
still debating if I want to keep the last part of my video in, because in the last part of my video where I'm just talking about how Jack has been treating me, during all this, I started, like, fucking sobbing, and I'm wondering if that's even, like, worth keeping in.
I would recommend not keeping in the crying, so people don't think you're emotionally manipulating them.
I feel like, God, I feel fucking stupid, but I like, a part of me wants to keep it in because I feel like there's value in being vulnerable, but at the same time, it's just like, man, people will find any reason to be mad at me.
They've been discussing Jack for a while. What about the other victims? You see, that's funny, because Jar likes to sit here and gloat that, I did my research! He didn't. That's why he's not talking about the other victims. That's why he's not even going into detail about the legal aspects of what happens and the full extent of those goddamn chat logs.
Problem was all the people saying, like, oh, Synni didn't make a real apology. I was like, that's the most genuine apology I've ever heard in my fucking life. What are you fucking saying?
I saw a lot of people being like, oh yeah, Synni's mostly just like Synni's not sorry they groomed a minor, they're sorry that Jack is leaving. And like Synni's just upset because Jack's going away. And it's like...
Because, yeah, I think it's pretty evident. I don't think you cared that you groomed a minor, because in your eyes, I didn't groom a minor. Jack told me I was a groomer. Jack's such a bad guy. Grrr. Like, okay.
You're mean, go away.
Okay, to be fair, it did seem that's why you were mostly
upset. Was it just like a 5-minute segment? Yeah, it was pretty much just a 5-minute segment.
Yeah, let's be honest.
Talk about the other
my best friend, he's going away. What? That's
minor that she dated.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest here. With friends like this, who needs enemies?
For real. Like, even Laurel. Like Laurel is someone, like, I was so close to. I was so close to Laurel. And now, fucking today, she uploaded her own video about me.
Good.
Hey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you have any other questions?
No, not really. It's just after this is all over, after this is all over, like once you and Jack have everything sorted out.
What? Jack? Am I tripping? Or did you just pop up on my timeline? Oh. Hello. Damn, what the fuck? This blew up. It should live with its parents and get money from the government. Did you not hear the part in the video where I said my parents are abusive and the government has cut me off social security income four times now? This has got to be bad faith at this point. Also, handler, am I a dog? On that note, from experience, living with a legal caretaker. Not you. Fuck out of here. Block. Anyways, on that note, from experience, living with a legal caretaker is terrible. I cannot recommend being housed. Most often they put you with other mentally ill people under one roof. Shelters are also notoriously unsafe, especially in the US. That robot guy fucking reeks. Oh, I've been in a shelter before. That was hell. Genuinely the angriest I've ever been in my whole life, I think. Even so, I'm not privileged enough for a caretaker in the first place. Wouldn't that also require, money? Yeah, shit's crazy. I didn't expect him to comment, though, because I thought he was kind of, uncomfortable with me talking about it, but, yeah.
I recommend you take a break.
Well, not talking about it, but, interacting with him. I didn't want to make it weird, so I tried to distance myself.
Oh, no, I plan on that, too. Once this is all dealt with.
Yeah, because...
It really fucking sucked when Jack first left, because I was like, well, I'm public enemy #1 now, so, I can't make videos, I can't draw, I have no friends, so, what do I even do with my time?
Coma.
No,
we are almost at the end of the video. We have 5 more minutes.
Oh my god.
What the fuck else am I gonna do? Literally, all my friends hate me. All of my, friends are just gone. And,
yeah, good.
I can't draw when I'm super depressed. What reason do I have to even draw if I'm not, able to show it to anyone? That's just how my brain works now. I can't draw just for me anymore.
The problem
once he found out that I was making a video, he doesn't even know what I plan on saying in the video, but he's already, trying to paint a narrative where, I plan on being super ableist and, calling him unreliable because he's mentally ill.
Well, I mean... Wouldn't be surprising from you. You are trying to hold shit over his head, and you're acting like an abusive parent, but go off, queen. Go off!
And everyone fucking believes him. He has no proof of me even, insinuating I was going to do that. He has nothing. He has nothing, and everyone believes him.
Well, that's what the RCC does. They control the narrative. They say you're going to be sexist, racist, ableist, transphobic before your video even comes out. They always do this shit.
I'm so upset that, fucking Kuma was the only person, questioning everything. He was the first one to contact me. He's the one who's, questioning everyone whenever they talk about this shit. And no one likes him. God damn it.
Well, to be fair, that's what happens when you're not going around when you don't follow the crowd blindly, they excommunicate.
He talks about the ACC like it's some, or the art community like it's some upper power. Avengers Assemble, I guess, I don't know.
Happened to me when I went against the grain. I had to be, everybody knew the edgy shit I've said in my videos for years, but as soon as I had a different opinion on the Toby drama, suddenly I'm racist.
Jesus Christ.
It's weird that no one called me out for that until after I went against the grain.
Strange. And also, I don't fully understand what the Toby drama even was.
No one does! No one does! It's so
even after
confusing.
trying to watch videos about the drama, I was like, wait, is Toby the bad person, or are they calling out a bad person? What the fuck, what am I watching?
Toby did bad, it was exaggerated, and then everybody got distracted because the peaches and Creepshow art stuff happened.
We're gonna have to put this on 2 times speed, y'all. I can't.
I had a dream when this whole thing, when the day Jack left, I think, I had a dream where someone hacked my Twitter and just kept saying the N-word over and over.
I got that one. Okay, well, tomorrow I'm gonna get to work on the video about you, but I'm gonna have to change the thumbnail. I'm gonna have to pick I'm gonna have to pick what parts work and what don't work. At least I don't have to change the credits, but yeah, I'm gonna be changing my video a lot, and I'm also gonna have to reach out to Jack because, for all I know,
get to the point!
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the video ready because knowing Jack, they're probably gonna panic and try to control the narrative,
Of course, and that's gonna be hilarious, but...
Ironic you say that Jack is trying to control the narrative when it's you guys who are doing that by purposefully hiding information and downplaying the issue. Hello?
God, I feel so fucking shitty because, like, I'm in a way praying for Jack's downfall, but it's just because his downfall is.
What'd you say? Oh, hi. Hi, babe. Sorry. It's almost done. I have 5 more minutes, and then this cancer, it's over. It's over, and then we can bake cookies. I swear. I love you. Don't worry. Anyways, what did he just say? I am praying for Jack's downfall. That does not surprise me.
But these people are saying that, oh, I was gonna intentionally hurt Jack and blah 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 blah.
Like,
coming out of the situation.
Replay? Okay, yeah. Hold on. Might be a little bit off because it's on 2 times speed, but
God, way, but
try to because yeah, I'm gonna get the video ready because knowing Jack, they're probably gonna panic and try to control the narrative, like...
Of course, and that's gonna be hilarious, but... God, I feel so fucking shitty because, like, I'm in a way praying for Jack's downfall, but it's just because his downfall is, like, me coming out of this situation alive.
Yeah,
God.
like...
What? So his downfall would be you coming out of this situation alive? Did I hear that right? Because I'm not... I don't understand.
Well, I know you're and I'm also gonna have to reach out to Jack because, you know, for all I know you're
Uh-oh! Have fun with that, oh my god.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the video ready because knowing Jack, they're probably gonna panic and try to control the narrative, like...
Of course, and that's gonna be hilarious, but... God, I feel so fucking shitty because, like, I'm in a way praying for Jack's downfall, but it's just because his downfall is, like, me coming out of this situation alive.
Yeah,
God.
like...
That doesn't even make sense. How is, like, his downfall, you coming out of this situation alive? You're still alive! You've created nobody's downfall but your own. But, alright.
The worst part is...
I feel evil.
I know. Trust me, I feel evil too, but, like, I'm gonna be 100% real here. I don't want to cancel anyone. If there could be an alternate timeline where Prism
I don't want Jack to be cancelled either, I just want him to fucking face consequences for this, because...
Consequences for what? Exposing you for being, I don't know, a groomer? Exposing you for being, I don't know, an abuser? Multiple other people exposing you for the same thing? Does he really deserve a consequence for your own actions? Like, what is this consequence you're talking about? What is this imaginary consequence? I don't understand. I don't understand. This shit's making me want to fucking drink. What is this?
God, I'm not happy. I'm not happy. I don't want Jack to, like, go away forever. I don't want him to, like, suffer constantly. I want to not be Synni the groomer. Like, God.
You can't change the fact that you are a criminal. You groomed a kid. You sent them porn. You broke the federal law. That is what you're known for now. You can't just sit there and whine about something that you did and be like, but I want Jack to have consequences. Play the video in DMs. Okay, hold up. What is this? What is it? You're not canceled, you're a criminal. I think this applies to the situation.
That are like sex offenders and out there racist and fucking like fucking people that promote harm and shit. Yo, that's not canceled. That's the law. That's the fucking law. When you do a crime, you go to jail. You're not canceled. You're a criminal.
Honestly, yeah. When you break the law, you go to jail.
You have to fight back. If you don't, people are going to think you're a groomer. And here's the thing. When people think you're a groomer, they think you're a pedophile. And when they think you're a pedophile and a groomer, they think you're a possible child molester. This shit...
You're a groomer. You're not someone who can be considered to be a safe person around kids. Like, yeah, you're not a pedophile, but I wouldn't trust you with any 14-year-old. Because if you've done this in the past, who's to say you aren't doing it somewhere in secret? like, oh, I realized my mistakes. I'm a changed person. Are we sure about that?
Does not stay online. It will link into your real life if you do not fight back.
No. I completely get that. You want to know what happened today? I got called into the back of of my workplace, the store I work at, and they told me that people are reporting me because of the YouTube videos coming out, because some of my coworkers know about my YouTube channel. They were like following up on that and also like telling me, hey, so like we keep getting reports about some internet stuff going on.
I just know I'd be fucking fired if my boss got a hold of logs like that, if it was shit that I did. Like, I'm surprised you haven't been fired, but then again, she probably told some sort of biased narrative and was like, no, these people are spreading lies about me, I didn't groom anybody.
Are there any police reports about this? And I was like, no, because there isn't. There's
also unfortunate, well, actually, I can't really say unfortunately, I'm sorry. It's a tough situation. I don't have sympathy for her, but I do know that she needs to, like, you know, make money to support herself. So I can't just be like, yeah, get fired, but, like, you know, I don't know. I don't wish the best for her at all. I'm not gonna say, if I did say I want her fired, I take that back, but I'm not gonna say I would be upset if she did get fired. That's all I'm gonna say.
No police investigation or anything. These
like, I'm sorry, but like when, like on one point, yes, she needs a job, she needs to support herself, but from a business perspective, because I'm a manager at my job, which, like, I'm not the top manager, but I am a manager. If someone came to me and they showed me all this shit about a coworker, I would be telling the RGM and fucking corporate about it. Like, I'm not gonna be all like, oh, it's okay, maybe they're just lying. Like, no. I'm gonna look through all the fucking evidence about you and report what I find. I don't know. It's just, ugh.
This would get laughed at if the police were involved.
Fucking laughed at if the police were involved. Like, yes, they don't take online matters seriously, like, at all, but... Ah, yes, left at. Look at all these legal consequences. But whatever.
And so luckily, I have my job still. How is that for, like, internet bullshit? I could have gotten fired.
This is why I don't tell people my YouTube channel at my work. But here's the thing, I'm gonna go now, but here's one thing I want you to tell you. It's gonna be a hard uphill battle, but you know what? It was the same way for Hopeless Peaches. And since Hopeless Peaches made it out, I'm gonna help you out. And I'm gonna help you out through this.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna help you out. I'll help you through this. Let me hold your hand, baby girl. Bitch, I'd shoot myself before I fucking guide a groomer like that. What are you doing? This is suicide! Oh my god.
Ask you something. Okay. Please do not backstab.
I'm literally an alpha male. Child groomer, it's okay. Daddy's gonna help you, my little kitten. Like, fuck.
Me.
And no, they're not done. I forgot to put it back on
plan
2
on
times.
it.
Okay.
That's why it's not.
Okay, it's just, I have to ask that because it happens a lot. I don't know why this keeps happening. Hey, I'm going to help you through your drama. Okay, thank you, Dar. Oh, you're welcome, Peaches. Anyways, I'm going to go tell a bunch of people you're racist behind your back. Oh, this sounds great, Peaches. Oh, hey, Junkie, I'm going to help you out with the Lulu Bell stuff. Oh, thanks, Dar. Anyways, I'm going to backstab you.
So he's like going, hey, if I help you, please don't backstab me, Synni. I don't care about what other people did to you. I care more about the fact that you're pretty good at you with a goddamn groomer. But
Please call me sexist. I'm tired of the racist stuff. I'm gonna be sexist now, okay? Call me homophobic. You know what? Like, I could do that too. Like, here's the thing. I'm way more sexist than I'm racist.
I'm more sexist than I am racist. I'm sure you're joking, but interesting to note. I'll take a mental screenshot of that.
What do you know? You're a woman.
Yeah, I feel like I need to, just to be clear, I know what I did was bad, and I know it was fucking stupid. Like, one of the easiest things to not do. I'm not a pedophile. Like, goddamn it.
You're irresponsible, that's for sure.
Alright, I'm gonna get ready for bed now.
You go bed. You get out.
Hey, you have a good night, and, keep up the fight, and I'm sure we'll end all...
Good night! Good night, my sweet little soldier. Stay strong. Don't let those silly buckets get you down. Oh my god! You're not a groomer. Stay strong. You've got this. Get back in the fight. I'll help you win. I love you, Synni Bear. I love you. We love you. We're rooting for you. No, bitch. What are you doing? What are you doing? What is this? Deku impression? No, that's not Deku. This is... I groomed a minor. Oh my god. Real girls. Oh, my name is Synni Bear. Oh, I didn't groom that 14-year-old. They came to me. Oh, like, fuck me, dude. Fuck, I can't do this. I'm sorry. What was that? What'd I do?
It went well for you. I've seen people get out of it. Oh, one more thing. For 3 to 4 years down the line, don't get a little bit of backlash and suddenly delete your channel like Spocker and Peaches did. Like, don't do that, huh?
I like my YouTube channel. I don't plan on it.
Something took over my mind. I see that 14-year-old, and I just have to tell them about my foot fetish. Oh, I'm just such a little baka. Oh, fuck. I'm sorry. I can't. No! My microphone fell. I'm such a silly little baka.
Yeah, well, Peaches and Spocker seem to really like theirs, and I sure can't find them anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't. Here's the thing.
I'm not a groomer, just a baka. Oh.
Junkie didn't get cancelled for what he did. Neither did Spocker nor did Peaches. They got cancelled because they were cowards. Running away is the ultimate admission of guilt. Don't do that.
Yeah.
All right. Good night, Synni.
Good news.
Enough.
Good news. Good news. Good news. Good news. GoatCatto ASMR channel win. Hey, it's me, GoatCatto. Like, fuck, I'm not doing that. I turned my mic off again. God damn it. Did you even get that?
If there's one thing I want you to take away from this video, is that this is a cautionary tale of what not to do on the internet.
Yeah, me personally, I don't think I need a tutorial on, like, hey, don't groom minors. I think that's just common sense. That's just common sense, babe.
Anyways,
This is a cautionary tale, guys. Don't talk about farting and sadomasochism with 14-year-olds. Yuck. Like, this isn't what you think it is, brother. It's not just a cautionary tale. It's a crime. It's a crime. A crime. What the fuck was that? GoatCatto groomer ASMR? Jack? No, I can't. No, I can't lose you. I can't lose you. I'm gonna fucking crash out. Like, God. Anyways.
Gotta get back to work on my Lio video now. So to everybody watching this video, I just want to wish you a good morning, a good afternoon, and a good night.
Dude, you're so funny. You're so funny. Oh shit, my fucking mouth just queefed for some reason. Like, I was trying to say funny, and then my cheek, like, made a fart noise for some fucking reason. I don't know what the fuck that was. But anyways, can you say something about it being familiar in the Deku voice, please? I just wanted something familiar. I was hypersexual with that 14-year-old because I thought it was familiar. A real-life girl. Wow. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, that Jack, it's familiar. I drew fart porn because it was familiar. I can't do this. I really need to make my own fucking, like... Remember when he randomly burps while talking? Yeah, I'm not proud of that. It kind of just came out. Fart porn is familiar. But anyways, what's the description? A lot of people are talking about the Synni Bear situation in the same manner they were talking about the pyro drama a few years ago. I looked deep into the situation. More than 90% of people. Are you sure about that? More than 90% of people? Mr. President, please understand, I was looking for something familiar. real life 14-year-old girls. Oh my god. Anyways, I looked deep into this situation, more than 90% of people, and I can safely say that almost no one has the full story. Yeah, including you. Okay. I looked very deep into the pits of my hairy asshole, where I pulled shit out of my ass to defend Synni. But no, I'm not defending Synni. I'm not defending Synni. Jack is the evil person here. Jack's making it all about himself. Anyways, let me not shut the fuck up about Jack the entire fucking video, because, you know, obviously, Jack's the one making this whole situation about him, not you bitches. Like, be for real. Bro did not add anything new to the combo. What? Nope. Why has Jor's vids low-key kind of gone downhill? I'm not surprised. I never liked his fucking videos. Literally. Anyways, hope you enjoyed that shitstorm. Comment if you fucking want. I don't fucking know. I'm gonna go make cookies.